Hello, crypto world. It's your boy Muddy Mo, aka Mr. Bing, coming at y'all again with another DeFi crypto show. Stack that up. Ooh, stack that up, stack that up. What's going on? What's going on, man? Y'all know what the most irritating thing is. Like, literally, I be using Rosa all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? I put it to work all day, every day. But the moment I try to go live, you know what I'm saying? It's the moment I try to go live. Um, she got a mind of her own, but it's all good, man. Shout out to y'all. How y'all doing, man? Happy Friday. Um, how y'all feeling? All these good things. We got some things to talk about. And I'm just happy to be with y'all, man. I'm just happy to have an opportunity to talk to y'all. Y'all know I use this as a break, stack cash. Um, that's A1. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's A1. And what we're gonna be talking about today really kind of brings to light why stack cash and new technology in the DeFi world is gonna be needed all the way around. So we're gonna talk about world issues, politic issues, and some other things that people need to be aware of. Like, don't get stuck in your stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people just love to be stuck in a stupid. I'm seeing all this stuff on TikTok. They say, oh, I think the owner of the CEO, I should say, of TikTok, just had a congressional meeting, and he was basically explaining, like, I'm not trying to, hurt y'all, and then he basically brought up some good points, like, listen, TikTok helps small businesses. So, does America like small businesses? You know what I'm saying? Like, does America like, these people have nowhere to promote and some other things. But it's just a lot of the mindset in the US that keeps us all behind, right? All of the stupid things. Like, a lot of people saying Mark Zuckerberg was behind that. Like, oh man, he trying to stop TikTok. But if y'all look at, I'm a nerd for this stuff. So shout out to y'all. Also, I see y'all in that chat, man. This is the DeFi Crypto Show. Hit the like. Hit the like. Come on in and just rap with me and just chill with me. I know it's Friday, but y'all ain't got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all ain't got much stuff going on. But this is stuff that we need to hear. And also towards the end of the show, I'm gonna kind of go back to the old school Muddy. So I do this through StreamYard, and I'm gonna put the link out. So if y'all want to call up, man, talk about something, feel free. But getting back to TikTok and Facebook, this not even part of what I was gonna talk about today. It's just something I just want to say. You know what I'm saying? But basically, if you look at Zuckerberg's net worth, it's been like cutting a third. Um, Bill Gates went up in billions, but Zuckerberg's down in billions. And it's a reason. A lot of this, what we live in right now, is built around a few people controlling things. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if y'all ever been around rich kids or rich people, but they don't think like me and you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't think like me and you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they're actually dumber than y'all think. People think, oh, well, I'll trust the doctors. Doctors in our modern society are kids who are spoiled, in America at least, are spoiled and can pay for college, right? Like, the best scientists and the best doctors are the ones that, you know, have that natural ability to problem solve. And the issue is that this nation, or the US, has been catering to rich people too long, and it's coming to a head. So we're going to talk about DeFi commodities, and why it's so important, and we're going to talk about the USD, the US dollar, which is it's in the world of trouble right now. But the problem is leadership, right? You look to people and systems that you think work because they've worked before, but that time has changed. These rich people don't have nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing. They actually trying to kill y'all off. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm honest about that. And I don't, getting into it, you can look back at COVID and just kind of see who people really are, right? You know, they say in life there's only 2 or 3 times when you can really, really be a hero. Everybody think, oh, I can walk out every day, I can save a cat out of a tree, or I can help somebody out with an extra 50 cents at the register if they need help. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not being a hero. There's only 2 to 3 real opportunities to be a hero, and most people miss those opportunities. Why? It's because we stuck in our ways. So yeah, we're gonna talk about some world issues today, and then we're gonna kind of narrow it down into the DeFi and crypto space and why it's so important. And not just that, innovation within the DeFi space is also equally as important. Some people think, they try to bring traditional finance and how, especially I'm talking in the Western world, how things are, and bring it over into crypto. The selfishness, the greed, right? All of these things are pulled over into crypto. And what does that do for us? Right? It hasn't done a thing. The reason DeFi, and I'm just talking specific in the DeFi space, crypto too, the reason DeFi has had a bad name is because we've had people who have been just too greedy, right? Um, the rule in life, some people, oh, once you get more, you're gonna always want more. But that mindset is put the Western world's at a big disadvantage. And I'm gonna be real, it's the B word. Ooh, it's that B word. The B word, not the one y'all think. You know what I'm saying? But it's bullies. It's bullies. Sanctioning is really bullying people. And these other countries do not like the US, man. They don't. And people just see it as, hey, they've been bullying the world. And you can't bully the world, not for too long. And people will find other ways and be innovative. And that's something that, Americans, we need to figure out how to be more innovative. Now, shout out to all my people on the other sides of the world. But not only just that, not only just the US, Europe is in trouble too. You know what I'm saying? Generally, anybody right now who is focused on the US dollar or do most of their trading in US dollars, you should be concerned. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be very concerned. Now, we teaching today and we talking. So y'all talk to me in that chat. I'm gonna check y'all out in that chat. Again, innovations and where we've been. So let's take a step back. I'm just all first verse. I'm just intro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Talk to me in that chat. But right now, ever since 1971, Richard Nixon stopped backing the dollar in gold. Now it's backed in basically nothing. You know what I'm saying? But really, it's backed in what's called a petrodollar. So based on oil. So oil is a commodity like other commodities in the world. Lithium. It's a bunch of, y'all know what a commodity. We'll look up what a commodity is in a moment. But the main thing right now, I talked last time about the CBDC and all these things, right? The main thing right now is understanding that our leadership has no clue what to do. They don't know. They're trying to block the only innovation, right, that's being offered to them. Ain't nobody else bringing them no um, solutions to nothing. Oh, it is. It all come back to the same thing. Um, now these banks can basically loan out 100% of your money. It used to have a fractional reserve, so it can only have to be, I think it's like up to 90% or something like that. Now they can 100% just lend out y'all money. And if a bank run happen like Silicon Valley Bank, they're not gonna have the bread. The money ain't in their hands. So through DeFi, a lot of these inflation issues and a lot of this commodity, it's a commodity issue right now because it don't matter what y'all want to talk about within the country and this and that and all these minor things that just make no sense. It don't matter, right? Y'all go on y'all TikToks, y'all YouTubes, or your Facebook or Instagram, whatever y'all own, and y'all see booby videos, booby. Ooh, it's the B&Bs, the boobies and booties. That's all you see. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's booties and booties. Boobies and booties. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But that's the downfall, right? Like, these TikTok is from China and whatever, right? Singapore to be exact. But they're not doing nothing to nobody over here, man. The US can do what they want. If they want to make people smart, they can do that. If they have it's a lot of innovative people, but it's so much suppression, it's so much bigotry, it's so much things that just don't even matter. And then even coming down, like even trying to block crypto and control every dollar. Where has control of dollars helped anybody here? Let's be honest. Controlling of dollars only helps the rich people. Bailouts, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't even want to send y'all a $2,000, $1,500 check during COVID. You see what I'm saying? So, but they want to help these companies, right? Because they want to keep the same people in power who has raised. It's all about the heirs. Ooh, let's talk for a minute. Shout out to Bronny. We gonna talk a little basketball too. Shout out to Vin. I see you in that chat, Vin. We're gonna talk about the NCAA tournament too. But it's a lot of people got to stop looking at the head of things. It's about the heirs, right? Right now, a lot of the heirs and heiresses is more heiresses than heirs in the world, right? Of the rich people. The heiresses don't think like they people think, like their parents and all that think. However, they don't have a connection to real world people and real world solutions. They've never had to have a solution. They've been rich. You see what I'm saying? So if you have rich people continue to run things, right? And then you want to go into the, people talk about the Illuminati's and all these other different types of groups, you know, what I'm saying? You got to basically make sure that your mind is on what's really important. And what's important here in our world is what's happening with this US dollar, because it don't matter. Y'all can talk about all the minor stuff you want to talk about. That don't mean a thing. Y'all waiting on Hex and all that, pulse chain and all that stuff. Don't mean a thing in a bigger gist of things. You see what I'm saying? And even if you want to jump into crypto like that, you know, projects that have one person that's leading it, and things like that, that has not worked, and nowhere in the world has that ever worked. So you got to understand, when you approach different things, you have to see it, the broader picture of it. So is what it is. Y'all know how I'm gonna get started, bro. I just had a lot on my chest. Now I gotta get back to work after this. You know what I'm saying? Stack cash, stagnation, stand up. I gotta get back to work after this, but I just want to take some little time out to get some little stuff off my chest. You know what I mean? While I'm working, I'll be listening to different stuff. And I told you, I know I'm a nerd, bro. I do this DeFi stuff. I do this crypto stuff. And I do news. I love, understanding how other people think, right? Because, where you are, you've gotten 80 to 90% propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Like 80 to 90%. Anybody telling you TikTok is wrong, they are the, I ain't gonna say they dumb, you know what I'm saying? But they're just followers, right? And then you look at everything along the way. People just follow what other people think. Oh, well, this thing is great. I'll follow that. And they don't even look into it for themselves, right? Shout out to my people that's woke. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. All right, let me check this chat out in a minute. I'm going to get into this, man. So, yeah, so today we're talking about why the US dollar needs crypto and DeFi commodities, right? XRP is going to war with the SEC and all them, trying to make sure that cryptocurrency is placed correctly. We're doing all this waiting, and they out here hating. Ooh, that CBDC, all that. That's a hater move, and none of them, no politician is qualified to basically control all y'all lives. They're not. They can't even control their lives. They can, like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't control their lives. So we have to see all this stuff as for what it is. But going forward, one of the main things is going to be commodities. And if cryptocurrency, especially in the US, is not considered a commodity, people will go around y'all and VPN this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care. Like, crypto's not going anywhere. Y'all see the Bitcoin price going up, right? People will say, oh, it's following the stock market. It's following this. No, it's not. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't stop this crypto thing. So it has to be used the right way. And we're here to find solutions. I ain't here to just rag on politicians in America, whomever, Europe countries too. I'm not here to rag on them. My thing is to find better solutions, right? But most people don't want to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Most people want to hear mess. If I came on and just ragged on people and just cuss people out, like I was cussing my computer, like Rosa, she had to get cussed out. My bad, y'all. That was Rosa fault. We was a little bit late, man. I was like, man, I literally almost threw into the wall, but I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's my baby. You know what I'm saying? But either way, let me get back to it. So we're going to talk about commodities and how DeFi, especially projects like Stack Cash, is built as a commodity, right? It's just like oil, it's just like gold. However, it's just translated into meaning value, right? So we'll talk about that. Look at Vin, what's going on, Vin? Listen, man, board member, Stack Cash, Stack Nation, all that. Okay, Vin be going on Friday. I see you, Vin. Vin be getting lit on Friday. He said, what up, Mo? Showing support. Friday night, going for drinks. Looking forward to some March Madness tomorrow. Been a crazy tournament. Yeah, it has been. Looking forward to a live show with the Stack Cash as well. Okay, yep. Thank you, Vin. Now, we're going to have AMAs for Stack Cash coming up soon because y'all need to get involved. Y'all need to get some understanding of what Stack Cash really is and what it can bring to not just the DeFi space, not just you individually, but broader, So thank you for saying that, Vin. So we're gonna do AMAs over there too. Also we will, definitely gonna want to go out to do other AMAs. But in-house AMA is gonna be a big thing. Let's talk about this tournament, Vin. Listen, Vin know this too. I like underdogs. I like the underdog story. So this year, man, if you pick paint and NCAA bracket, you are losing. You know what I'm saying? You lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, bro. Who we got? Miami, UConn. Who else is it? San Diego State and FAU. Now, all four of these teams, the four teams that's left, y'all know we talk regular stuff over here. Shout out to you, man. Y'all know we talk regular stuff over here too. Also, go check us out in the Stat Cash Telegram if y'all want to get involved. You can earn a committee NTT. So shout out to that. But just go do your bracket. You got all night to do it. Do it now. You know what I'm saying? Get that bracket in, get you a committee NTT, and come get involved. But the thing is what you're seeing is these kids got NIL deals now. They got monies a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Especially at these, power schools, all these top 5 power schools, whatever. But you're seeing the schools that's winning now, even though, they're not small schools, but schools that's winning now are the schools that play hard. Ooh, they knocking out all them top prospects. These kids play AAU since they 3 and 4 years old. You see what I'm saying? They already go to college. And it's kind of relating back to the main subject. They go to college with all this accolades. And you got the internet now. When I was coming up, we ain't have all that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had social media, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So them having that, there are more eyes on them, and they're more what's the word? Self-righteous. You know what I'm saying? Like they're more like smelling their own boo-boo. You know what I mean? Like they think they're better than what they are. And what you're seeing and what I like is the hunger, the grind, just like Stat Cash, that grind, the ones that's willing to work and put in that work is going to eventually just pass by. So I'm so happy that the NCAA tournament is going like it's going. Shout out to you, Vin, for that. Now, I told Vin this too, but FAU, I had 2 brackets I filled out. I had Houston winning 1, and I had nobody gonna believe me. I'm gonna show y'all too. I had FAU, Florida Atlantic, actually winning the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people are like, "Oh, you lying, buddy." I'm gonna show y'all. Let's have a good weekend and let's see what happens. And I think the championship is Monday. So shout out to those schools, man. We talk regular life stuff too. Shout out to those schools for being in a position to really do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? And push up. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get that budget next year. Woo! But also another big thing is stacking teams on the college level and on a professional level. But when they stack these teams, bro, it don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like it really don't work out as well, It does sometimes. It's good to have talent, but the main thing is, work ethic, working hard. That's what it is. I know I'm working hard right now. Ooh, look at Vince say, don't forget to hit that like. You already know, Vin. Tell him hit the like. Y'all watching DeFi Crypto Show with Muddy Mo. Stack that up. You already know, Vin. MCM. I like that, Vin. Vin got everything down there. I like that. Vin said, I can't believe more people haven't jumped on the chance to win a free Stack Cash committee NTT. It's free and it's a no-brainer. Anyways, I'm going to listen till I get to the restaurant. Cheers. Cheers. Let's go. Vin, what you drinking on tonight? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I like to hear what Vin's thinking of. Shout out to you, Vin. Yeah, we'll get more people on board. It's hard right now to make a good impression on people. People, kind of get stuck in their ways, and if they start losing, they blame you, they blame this, and right now it's hard to pick up steam in DeFi. It is. But we built for this, and we built for this. That Cash is built for this. It's built for you and me. It's for DeFi users, by DeFi users. So shout out to that. Vince, I like UConn, but be a fool to see FAU take it. It'll be cool to see FAU take it. Yeah, it would, man. I think they're a 9 seed. Yeah, it'd be really good. I like their coach. And I just like the way they play. UConn. Oh, now real quick, let's talk basketball. I'm gonna move on. UConn has a really unique playing style. It's something different. You see what I'm saying? Their coach does not approach the game of basketball like typical people approach it. Watching UConn, they got like it's a fast break offense, but it's really not. It's more like it's like it reminds me of the old Phoenix Suns when like Steve Nash used to play. That's what it reminds me of. Like they get the ball, like they pass, shoot quick. You know what I'm saying? They play fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's hard to stop that because they did. Then you don't think they're gonna shoot it because they don't let you get set in your defense, basically. So I like that. I like different stuff. FAU, they play so hard, man. Them dudes play hard. So it's gonna be fun to see. Then say, man, um, gonna tip back some Kentucky bourbon tonight, my friend. Let's go. Man, one of my homeboys, man, I went to school with, played ball with. He from Kentucky, and back then, bro, it was crazy to see how the bourbon game changed. Like overnight, it got really, really expensive and really, really rare. You know what I'm saying? Like, so shout out to your that Kentucky bourbon. Yeah, man, my homie used to bring us bourbon to the dorm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then his dad, his OG come on, he had an older dad too. Man, he used to bring that bourbon up, man. We used to enjoy. We was beer dudes, you know what I'm saying? But man, bringing that bourbon up was just a delight. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we didn't even know what we had. Now I wish we held a couple of them bottles. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It is what it is. Shout out to you, Vin. Right. Cheers. All right. So let me get off into this. So why the US dollar needs crypto and DeFi commodities. So let me go ahead and share the screen. The main thing, now the first step is you gotta make sure that you understand what a commodity is, right? A commodity is, something like gold, silver, something that it has a value that can go, a price that can go up and down, but it's something that you can't find typically everywhere. You see what I'm saying? Um, securities and a lot of people, oh, well, it's not a security, it is security in DeFi, right? That's all we talk about. But commodities is as long as these politicians make sure they put commodities in the right place or it's crypto in the right place, it should be a commodity, right? Something that we can use to grow not just in house, but also grow GDP, gross domestic product. Oh, we're gonna talk now. I'm an econ dude, you know what I'm saying? So don't mind me, but is what it is, man. All these things kind of work together, but it's kind of shameful if y'all look around, bro. Like we got to get out of our own bubbles sometimes. If y'all look around this world, man, I just never knew how hated, any country that used the dollar to trade in, they hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some in a certain part of me is like, bro, I can't be mad at that. You know what I mean? Like, I understand why they hate. Because I'm gonna be real, the B word, the US been bullies, bro. Them sanctions have been a problem, and we don't feel it. We don't feel it. Wherever you are, most likely you don't feel it. But these sanctions are not cool. You know what I'm saying? And it's been straight bully mode. We'll talk more about that. Vin said USD on the hot seat for sure. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, Vin. It's in a world of trouble. Tay. As always, y'all watch DeFi Crypto Show. Hit that like, y'all come on in now. I'm just gonna get off into it. So we starting off. This is the link tree, man. Come on to the link tree. This hasn't. Now I gotta update this. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't been updated. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta get this update. But anyway, this is the link tree for Money Mo. Stack Cash at the very top. All the social media links at the top right there. If you want to get into DeFi and crypto, if you know what I'm saying. Listen, Money. We gonna get some new people over here and get excited. You know what I mean? Like. I'm gonna be real, especially in DeFi, it's been kind of boring. You know what I'm saying? Like until Stack Cash come out, it's just kind of boring, And one thing I'm, just y'all know how I kind of ramble sometimes. The one thing I dislike about DeFi, even though we got a project that we're working on, it's going to be great, and it's at the brink right now. It's a whole bunch of stuff coming out. It's just random, like weirdo projects coming out. Like, oh, we're gonna put up a front. All they don't have no code. You know what I'm saying? Like they just put up a website, say, oh, we got this going, and then they say for people. Y'all see what just happened to Safe Moon? Now, Stack Cash is a reflect token too. So that's a great. I will be honest with you, that's a great advertisement for Stack Cash. Oh, Safe Moon and what it is, it was very, very popular first coming out, right? Reflect tokens was very, very interesting. It was the first, I think the first couple, it was, if not the first reflect token. But the main problem that Stack Cash fixes is that it had a burn address. In Stack Cash, all the tokens stays in house. So it's only 100,000, 100 million ever minted, and it all stays in house. That's different, bro. But yeah, that burn address, that's what all the mess happens. You know what I'm saying? That's what a riffraff is. Oh, You ever walk to a room and just knew, oh, that's the riffraff side. Let me stay away from the riffraff. You know what I'm saying? But that's what a riffraff happens in burn addresses, where these teams they lack the innovation to keep their project moving, or the use cases to keep their project moving. But it's that cash. That's the main thing. Our ecosystem is built off of basically having utilities for the product, and the main product is Stack and Cash, of course. But having great utilities that y'all gonna like is what it. Don't let me say it again. Is what it is. All right. So yeah, so this is Stack Cash link tree, man. Y'all come check out the link tree. We got videos here. More will be coming for sure. But yeah, we got all the information here, and we also have the HBOY NTT pre-sale right now. Now we got more information that's gonna be coming out on NTTs, because I have to say this plainly. People make the mistake of missing opportunities because they assume things. Just ask better questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, just ask better questions. NTTs with Stack Cash. And I'm gonna get into the main subject, but let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me do this. NTTs with Stack Cash is ownership of the protocol, or part ownership of the protocol, right? A lot of these protocols don't allow you to have that. You can get your tokens and you can double up. But if that's your focus, the project overall, and we've seen this time and time and time and time again, projects die when people just think about the ROI and dumping. That's what it becomes, right? They compound to dump instead of compounding to build, or just participate in different things to build. So Stack Cash, we're coming with solutions. You know what I'm saying? We're coming with solutions, bro. The HBOY NTT is for sale now. It's the only thing available right now. We might have more opening up soon, but it's the only thing available right now. Get in, get your spot. This is important for everybody going forward. I'm telling you. Now, some of y'all just gonna miss out. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all got every excuse in the world not to help you and yours. You know what I'm saying? You got, you just like we talking about in the main subject. You stuck in your ways. I'm just trying to open you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's other things out here that's being created that's gonna take you on to the next level. Shout out to Layer 1X too. I love innovation, and this cross blockchain thing, that's gonna be interesting. But anyway, so this Stack Cash. Come here and check out. We got a light paper here, new version too. Ooh, social media is all that good stuff. And we got a blue check on Twitter now. So we moving up. You know what I'm saying? We moving on up. Hey, to the east side, my feet. Hey, to the east, like apartment in the sky. Y'all know nothing about that. Ooh, with George and Weezy. Y'all know nothing about that. Y'all know how I am, man. I'm silly like that. All right, let's get on to this stuff, man. US dollar is in trouble. It's in trouble, right? Because to keep it simple, what it does, it inflates. And the reason it inflates is because they can print it when they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just imagine you print whatever money you need. Oh, yeah. Well, let me go print some money up real quick. I'm gonna go to just imagine it's your house, right? Some of y'all got printers at the house. You know what I'm saying? You go and print up how much money you need for the day. Let me print up about, you know what I'm saying? And then you go and keep inflating, and the value goes down and down and down and down. And it's just kind of sad that people aren't more creative, or aren't allowed to be more creative. And even if you try to get a policy through, how long do it take? It's crazy, bro. It's so inefficient. Like, oh my God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my problem, bro. Like, sticking with inefficient things. Like, oh, my job and doing this. Bro, your job is inefficient to you. Everybody got to work. I ain't saying that. I'm trying to say is that you have to understand that you're going to need to do something else in order to elevate yourself, right? The US and even Europe need to do more to elevate themselves, instead of staying stuck in their ways and saying the rich stay rich, and just trying to stop the poor from realizing it. Ooh, definitely a muddy mo. They think y'all stupid, bro. They ain't trying to hear none of that. But let's go to Oxford. You know what I'm saying? Let's learn. A commodity is a raw material. So just like that, Stack Cash is a raw material, or primary agricultural product, typically has been in the past, that can be bought and sold, such as copper and coffee. So the price of those things go up and down, but it's a raw material. So it's a useful or a valuable thing. So it's a precious commodity, all that good stuff. Corn, coal used back in the day. Now let's take a trip down memory lane. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Now, think about your great grandma and them. not y'all. You know what I'm saying? Think about further back. Each generation, there's been a different iteration of technology, right? Right now, the biggest tech is information technology and different variations of it. Now, the next thing we're moving into is economic. I think I call it ET. It's economic technology, right? With DeFi. Oh, y'all know I was going back with DeFi, economic. Because right now, the economic system, especially the US dollar, is in the world of trouble. Because why? There's no innovation behind it, right? But going back, commodities, right, is going to be the base of that. And if they treat crypto the way they should, as a as something that's precious, right, as something that's a raw material, which it is, right, then we'll come into better understanding, and we all be doing better financially, as a not just as individuals either. Now, all of us, we are bred, especially where we from. We bred to think for you all about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, somebody can be getting knocked out. You know what I'm saying? It could be you could be on the street, walking down the street, like, dang, somebody getting knocked out. Bow, 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 bow. Ain't nobody gonna go help. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't go help. What y'all gonna do? Pull out y'all phones. You just had it recorded. Let me see that. Let me see. It's all about a vain kind of thing. Oh, let me be seen. Let me see this. Let me do that. Like, to be real with you, the best and most noble type of people, and I'm gonna go into the action, the world and the Disney world, is I just was watching Mandalorian. It's the Mandalorian type of people, right? People that's in DeFi, like with Stack Cash and all these different projects that's bringing something valuable to you. We're Mandalorians because we got to stand on a hill and do what's right for some people, even if they don't know what's right or wrong yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all know how I get to going. Now, let me tell you the main problem right now that the US dollar's having. This is real. I'm gonna keep it 100% real. It's China, bro. China, bro. And the bricks. Hey, all white bricks. Just hit a lick for 100 bricks. Y'all know what the bricks is? Let's go to the bricks. Let me talk to you. Let's talk. I'm gonna learn you something today. See, we ain't just out here. Oh, how do I make money? Who sucks today? That means nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get some understanding of some other things. So if you don't know what the BRICS is, the BRICS is a certain group of countries, just like, you know, America's a part of NATO and some other things. But the BRICS is a certain amount of countries that are basically trying to build their own basically trying to build their own value without using the US dollar. So, you know, before the euros and the dollars was connected, you know, that was really, you know, euros was the only other option. But now people are looking at the Chinese yuan as the main thing. And, you know, China's on the roll, bro. Now, let's look at societal things, because a lot of people, you know, get the propaganda, especially you in a place where they don't tell you but certain things. You got to do this research for yourself. DYO. DYO, you got to do your own research. China is very, very advanced. And some people think like, oh, well, they hold their people back and they don't let their people do anything and da 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 da, da, right? However, you're only looking at a surface level. You basically listen to what somebody told you. You're not seeing what they're actually doing. Let me give y'all a great example, right? And I'll come back to the bricks in a second. But bullet trains. Now, in America and even in Europe, people don't even know what this is. We heard about it. Some of y'all seen the movie, you know what I'm saying, the movies, you know what I'm saying? Like, but bullet trains essentially transport people in the most efficient way possible. It's electric trains that go, I don't even know how many thousands of miles. Look, 300, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy, but it carries 1,200 people. So let's talk a little bit, because I need to get an understanding on the other side, and then we'll pull it back in. Let's talk about what China does, right? China builds infrastructure and builds communities before people even move into them, right? So they are very restrictive on what their people can do to a certain extent. However, don't get it fooled. They allow private enterprise, right? So they're building these communities that's connected through bullet trains. So in America, the fastest train, I think, is the train that goes between like Boston and DC. I think that's the fastest train we got, and that's not even a tenth of the speed of these bullet trains. These bullet trains are people movers, right? They move people very fast. Why don't we have that here? Right? Have y'all ever went on a road trip in America? You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all ever went on a more than 5 hour road trip, what do you see? What do you see? You see land. You see a whole bunch of trees and all that stuff. You don't see a lot of infrastructure. I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Over 80 to 90% of this land is built on you know what I'm saying? Like country folk, to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? There's a few cities here and there, but most of your driving, you passing land that somebody owns that means nothing. It's just sitting. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just sitting. They not just that, they paying, dairy farmers to pour out milk. You know what I'm saying? They paying all these farmers not to grow food. It's so many issues. Now, you got to think that's something that could be added to the GDP. So, you can sell that to other countries and get something in return for it. But why are they so constrictive here? See what I'm saying? What are we doing with all this land? People right now is in certain cities in San Francisco, New York, Austin, and all these different places. They have so much rent control, rent hikes. It's crazy. People can't afford to live or eat, bro. How does that work? But you got places like China that's building the infrastructure first, right? They build the infrastructure and then people come and live. That's like, how can y'all knock that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't bullet trains. Let me go back. Bullet trains are just a good example of innovation and technology. Now, China is not all perfect. You know what I'm saying? That they have some flaws, but the Chinese yuan is getting that's their dollar or I'd say their value is getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And then now Russia's on board with them 100% on the yuan. They don't even accept the US dollar no more. This is a problem. You know what I'm saying? But look, they got a train to go from China to France. What do we do? What are we doing? And now I'm gonna tell you, US got some problems too. I'm gonna tell you one of the biggest problems. It's not in my notes, it's not on the screen, but one of the biggest problems is that we talked about the BRICS countries, right? The BRICS countries Mexico's trying to go to the BRICS. BRICS, all white bricks, Jop 10 bricks, just hit a lick. They're trying to go to the BRICS. Why is Mexico trying to go to the BRICS? I'll tell you, taxes. You know what I'm saying? Like taxes, bro. Is what it is. Americans want to bully people and tax people. Now we're gonna talk about two specific countries in just a moment that I'm gonna bring some very, very specific some specific examples of what happened there and why we in a world of trouble. And then I'm always hold on now. Y'all know who I am. I'm DeFi and crypto all through and through. So I'm gonna bring it back to crypto and DeFi, but I gotta get y'all some understanding first, right? So Venezuela and Saudi Arabia. I'm sorry, Venezuela. Yeah, Saudi Arabia. We'll talk about those to come. Back to this though. So China got the bullet train. They got all these different things doing, right? They build cities before people move in them, right? The major thing is that a lot of people are not seeing is that China is organized. They're organized, right? They really think forward. They teaching their kids science and math, things that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not sitting there teaching them stuff that don't matter to keep them stupid, right? They're not starting them off. Everybody in America right now, no matter who you are, you start off 100,000 in debt, no matter what, just because of how the system is. They kids don't have to. You don't have to worry about right now. And if you got kids, you understand this. You got to stop your kids from seeing crazy stuff. It's bad people out here. That don't happen over there in China. They kids are shooting for something to be something better than what they are, and that's what we have to build here. It has to start with our kids, but it can't start with the kids. The thoughts ain't doing right. You know what I'm saying? It's do as I say, not as I do. That's what it is, bro. The rich stay richer until it don't work no more. We're gonna ride this till the wheels fall off, huh? Everybody get. I'm just saying. All right, let me keep it moving. Now let me tell you the biggest thing, and I'm gonna look this up because we're gonna look up real wages. It's two things. Now, this is something y'all know I'm a nerd. You know what I'm saying? This DeFi Crypto Show with Money Mo. Hit that like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, bro. It's just the boys today. It's all good. Hit that like. But either way, it's two major things financially that we have to discuss. The first thing is real wages. The elite in America is very, very, very upset because real wages in America has been stagnant, literally. And we'll talk more in depth about what that is in just a moment. And another thing is the GDP, all right, the gross domestic product. Now, we got a situation. Saudi Arabia, Iran, very, very commodity rich countries, right, are on the other side of things. Basically, if you trade in the dollar, you're gonna be cut off from them. You got to trade in the yuan, and that's gonna be a problem. But gross domestic product means what you bringing in from around the world, right? Um, in America alone, you can't just say like, oh, we can create all this other stuff and do all this. That's not the case. You need other resources from around the world. But it's been so many years when they've been bullying people and just putting these sanctions and putting all these different restrictions on these countries if they don't do what they want them to do. That's not cool. But the gross domestic product. Ooh, let's look up GDP. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. GDP, gross domestic product. Let's look. Now we're gonna do the research. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do the research by country. Let's look up the gross domestic product because a lot of people don't think like this. They think, oh well, I go down the street and my store still it sells me stuff, so we're fine, cool, right? But this is changing now. Look, America's still at the top right now, right? But that's from 2022. Look who's number two and how close they are. And look who's number 3 and 4. You don't even see Russia on the top GDP list. They ain't got nothing but rocks. Rocks and guns. That's all Russia got. Rocks and guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what I mean? And one thing I don't like is I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be real with you. Y'all know I love my ladies. But ladies, you know, war was meant for men for real. Y'all don't. I hear ladies all the time talking about, oh well, I can take care of myself. I don't need nothing. Also, what if happens somebody try to break in your house? Well, I'm gonna call the police. Well, who you want to come? You know what I'm saying? You want the 120-pound, 5-foot lady to come, or you want the 6-foot, 250-pounder to come in the house? You know what I'm saying? To help you. What do you want? Um, different. Like we I'm just going back to Ukraine. So the Ukraine war right now with Russia. Um, these ladies over here like using it as like Instagram or photo ops. Like, no, it's not war's not cool, bro. It's not. It's not. I'm sorry. And then it's like all this, oh, I'm burning my bra. You burn your bra until you need it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need that bra. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna throw them things up. You know what I'm saying? But you burn your bra until you need it, right? Dudes are bad until they're not no more. So it just is what it is, man. Y'all know how I talk about different stuff, bro. But it is what it is. So, and now also, y'all know I think differently. You know what I'm saying? I got different policies in life. Like these kids that's, shooting up stuff and, all about this, mess over here and all that. Send them to Ukraine. Let them fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them fight. You know what I'm saying? They want to shoot people, go shoot people. That's where you go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to do war. You want to be mean. I've seen it was ladies shooting dudes too. Like, it's a whole bunch. Anybody want to shoot somebody? We can't take the guns from you, but we can send you Ukraine to fight. You know what I'm saying? You want to fight, go fight. You go do some killing, go do some killing. Getting back to it, Russia ain't got nothing but rocks and guns. You know what I'm saying? and it's some swag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? They just swag their way in with China, bro. They don't even got, bro. That's why they need Ukraine so much. Why? Because we're getting back to the meat of it, right? Ukraine is very, very commodity rich. We can look up we got the internet. See, we got the internet. Let's look it up. Let's look up the commodities in Ukraine just for some background. Let's look it up. Ukraine, right? Ukraine commodities. Let's look up. Now, I think Ukraine used to be a part of Russia or the Soviet Union at some point. Um, yeah. So let me see what they major things is. What are the commodities in Ukraine? Here we go. Grain, oil seed exporters. So who in the world? Grain and oil seed especially oil seed don't come from everywhere. Listen to this. Ukraine is capable of supplying the global market with over 60 million tons of wheat, barley, corn, and y'all getting it? Is it coming together? Like, do y'all see why we doing? Like, why I gotta talk about this, bro? And this all comes back to the US dollar, and it's gonna come back to crypto. I'm gonna bring it all together. But look, around 90% of the exports were shipped through Ukraine, Black Sea. 90% of the exports, Russia don't have a choice. If they trying to get with China, they got to have some value. China is with the yuan is moving up. They coming after Ukraine for a reason, right? So it just is what it is. You have to know what you're dealing with. Ukraine, 90% of the exports: wheat, barley, corn, and sunflower oil. Are you serious? And they right a rock throw away from you, Russia, bro. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta see what's going on. And then not just that, I'm gonna be real with you. People are invested in keeping you stupid. They're invested in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta keep you dumb. If you're not dumb, they can't make money, right? But it's all gonna come to an end unless we get smart. We gotta get smart together. All right. So GDP. Let me go back to the last thing I was talking about: gross domestic product. So this is how much you bringing in from other countries. So right now the US is at 20.8 million. Now, let me speak for other countries and how they feel about the US, right? They feel like this number is high is because the US has been bullying people forever, right? If you don't do what we do, we'll take your leader out. Your leadership got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can give y'all 2 examples. We'll talk Venezuela. We'll talk Saudi Arabia. Your leadership got to go. And then they try to come in and put you in debt on the dollar, basically. And the problem that these other countries have is that you could put me in debt on y'all dollar, but y'all can keep printing it. Like, I think in some countries in Africa were trying to get out of debt, right? They were trying to get out of the dollar debt, but they weren't allowed to because they weren't allowed to grow their own food to feed themselves in order to make more exports and other things. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand, man, when you bully people for so long, it's only so long fake thugs can pretend. Ooh, it don't last forever. Let me check y'all out in that chat, man. Let me see. Oh, y'all ain't rocking with me. Let me see what y'all got going on. Then said, all of a sudden, other countries are ditching the dollar for their own currency. Yeah, yeah, for their own currency, but mostly the yuan. So basically, they have their own own currencies in their country. Yeah, that's true. But they also, the trade is what we really need to be concerned about. The international trade is done in the yuan. So that's crazy, bro. This had to be a wake up call for the USA. Yeah, you got to find a different way to bring value. It can't just be we can bully y'all. We got bigger guns, because I'm gonna tell you right now, US can't beat Russia and China in a war, man. I'm being honest. They got guns too. They got weapons too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that no more. You know what I'm saying? These people all stuck in the 60s and 70s. Oh, America's so great. It has some great things. I want America and all these European countries to be great, right? But you have to change with the times. Whoever has the best tech is going to take over that time period. It just is what it is. In the history of man, we've seen who the best tech always wins. So it's not going to change now. But yeah, good point, man. Good point. Yep, so many regulations go through to build a damn shit in your backyard. Ridiculous, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I need to put a thing around my pool in the back. Oh, you got to do all this stuff, bro. Go through all this hoopla, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all the thing that I'm dealing with. Well, I ain't dealing with it right now, but I was dealing with it, and a lot of men in America are dealing with it that don't make sense. You know what it is? Child support, right? We've made it so easy for people to live single lives, men and women, whoever, and be what they want to be. And that's cool, right? But child support is literally ruining fatherhood. And that's not cool. It's not cool, but it's not regulated. Why? Oh, but y'all got to stop having babies, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't, let me stop. You know what I'm saying? But child support is one of these things that could be easily fixed just like that, right? But the certain people don't care about it, so it's not talked about. But that's creating so much debt, and it's so much to transfer of wealth to people who, to be honest with you, they're not interested in raising no kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? I will guarantee y'all 90% of child support that's collected is used on nothing. I'm getting flu. I'm going out overseas. I'm gonna go take a picture with an elephant. Like some stupid stuff. Like, what? Wait, what? Oh, we drinking wine. We having brunch. Like, okay, so what the kids got? You know, they eating bologna sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute, why my baby gotta eat bologna? You come to a house, don't let you have a baby mama. It's 10 kids in the house. You got your one child. You like my man try to bring his one child some little McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to feed my child. Nah, you gotta pay for all of them. Why? Because you lose. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, bro. Like, all of these things, the way we're built right now is not helping family structures, it's not helping innovation, it's not helping education, it's keeping our kids. It's the what is it? The school to prison pipeline, bro. Y'all know I got a lot on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Let me get on through this. Shout out to you, Vin. Good point. It's getting real. It's heading to a civil war. Like when he turns around, yeah. And I'm thinking it's bigger than civil war too, man. I think it's world war. This, if you want to use the old term superpowers, what other superpower is there other than China? You know what I'm saying? Russia, Russia's a military superpower, but both of them are military superpowers. Who's the ally of America? Who's the best ally? You know, be like Escape from the NY. right, exactly, man. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like things have changed. And now you got these politicians that don't know what's going on. They're career politicians, and they're not helping a soul. Look at this though. The GDP right here. I'm gonna just be honest. A lot of this is manipulated. So it's by brute force that the GDP is this high in the U.S. China 14.7. This is 2022. 2023 is gonna look a lot different. I think this could flip. If this flips, it's gonna be because of two major factors. Let me get to it. Ooh, let me move it right along. Move it right along. Here we go. See? Egypt just joined the BRICS. Just joined them. Look, the BRICS is gonna be the biggest. That problem. Like I'm telling y'all, if and I'm gonna talk solutions in a minute because it's gonna come in the form of crypto. It's the only hope. We don't need these 8-hour school days teaching kids to work in a factory that they don't ever work in. You see what I'm saying? We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? The schools are babysitters now. They're not teaching these kids nothing. These kids over in China go to school for 3 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Now, some of y'all in the work world, y'all understand this too. There's no reason to be at a desk all day 9 to 5, bro. We don't have work phones no more. Everybody got a cell phone, bro. That's why a lot of people work from home now. The world has changed, but our policies have not changed. Our education has not changed. And what we ask of our people to be innovative and all that stuff has just went out the door. Look, Egypt joined the BRICS. See, with Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. See, you can't make this stuff up, bro. You can't make this stuff up. Oh, let me go back to this. Second thing on China, I'm gonna move on, right? Real wages. This is important because y'all paycheck don't go as far as it used to, right? What's the most valuable asset in life? It's not money, right? It's not your job. It's not, they like me. No, none of that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The most valuable asset, the one thing that we can't afford to get back is time, right? And these jobs and these schools and this system is taking time. Kids are in college right now learning majors that don't mean nothing to their life. They don't have a job after that. What's the point? You sitting there, I'm learning. People be having general studies degrees. Like, what's the point of that? Is to stall you on time because they're not ready for 18-year-olds, really younger than that, to be ready to work and provide for themselves if they want to. The world has changed, right? Now they whining about people paying student loans. Like, what? Who is that helping but banks? What are we doing here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's going to help the country. 90% of the loans are not from federal loans. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit of paper. You know what I'm saying? And then not just that, why don't you tax these billionaires? Why, they get to figure out all the loopholes, right? For each other, right? All these billionaires paying less than $1. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in taxes. How does that make sense? But China's wrong, though. You know what I'm saying? They make their billionaires pay. Whatever. Let's keep it moving. Real wages are adjusted for inflation, and wages in terms of the amount of goods and services that can be bought, right? So what can your dollar buy? What can your $1 can it buy, right? Since 1971, since Nixon changed it, right, from the gold standard, your dollar buys less and less every day. And y'all know, go buy some eggs. You know what I'm saying? A year ago, eggs wasn't the same price. Go buy some eggs today, right? Go buy some milk. It's a different price, right? It's inflation because they printing money. It is what it is. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it's not a red or blue thing. It's a red, white, and blue thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be, yes. It's a red, white, and blue thing. It don't matter what party you with. No, they don't have the ideas either. They want to get rich. One side want to get the rich richer, right? And one side just want to keep printing money. Like it just, Oh, it's monopoly money. No, both sides wrong. You know what I'm saying? No, 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 no. Now, at least one side is more open to change when it comes to crypto, and that's important because we're talking about a commodity. These idiots trying to sit there and act like, oh no, it's a security. We're gonna go get CZ. We're gonna go get this guy. We're gonna go. What is wrong with you? Y'all stocks ain't did nothing. Why? Because it's based on fraudulent company. All right, let me slow down. Real wages. Let me get back to it. This is the second thing that China is killing in. Their real wages have went up 3 times the amount of the U.S. in the last, I think it's 5 to 10 years. 3 times. So what they can buy with their yuan is 3 times what they could have bought a couple of years ago, right? Whereas the U.S. is staying put, now it's getting more inflated. So now your dollar don't really buy much. That cash is coming, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a reason why we're doing this. It's more than just making you money. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just that. Like, gosh, like people's just so stuck in their ways. Real wages, though. It's 2 things: GDP and real wages, where China is killing. And not just that, setting up societies to be functional. These bullet trains, all these other things, building before and planning before you just say, oh, go do it. Go do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more than just manifest destiny. These people think it's just, you know what I'm saying? They can do what they want. I can just go bully them and take what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. That's why we're in the position we in now. Okay, shout out to you, Vin, man. Enjoy that. Listen, enjoy that bourbon. Listen, Vin, enjoy the bourbon, bro. See you later, bro. I'll check you in the Discord. Yeah, y'all go check, man. Listen, y'all been one of the realest, bro. Board member and all that. All right, let's keep it moving. I got more to talk about. So the BRICS. Look at this. First thing you see is a new world order. Now, go ask somebody. We come give y'all some homework. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving homework out. Go ask somebody ask your mama, your brother, your sister what BRICS is and see what they say. What is the BRICS and what's going on right now? People don't have a clue. Oh man, I don't even know, man. I was watching this Instagram video today, man. This puppy was flipping a quarter. Like what? Like what are we doing here, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But the BRICS are growing, man. They're growing. Hold on, let me keep it moving. Hold on. Oh, now y'all need examples. Let me give you examples of why sanctions has hurt the U.S. long term. I'm gonna come back to Venezuela. Let's start with Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia is right up under our nose right now, and it's a problem. So now, first thing, I already talked about this before, but Saudi Arabia has connected, right, with Iran. This is not good. You know what I'm saying? This is not good. What is Saudi Arabia known for? I'll wait. Y'all know oil, right? Now, the world, shout out to Elon Musk, the world don't need to be run off oil no more. I know y'all like y'all old cars. Oh, we're going to stop at the gas station. That world is not needed. We don't need that, bro. The sun is powerful enough. Let's figure out how to make this sun power everything we got. How about that? Instead of just finding ways to charge your own people for the imaginary money that you print. How about that? Saudi-Iran deal shows U.S. sanction strategy has backfired. So if you don't do what the U.S. want you to do, if you don't want to trade in the dollar, you're going to get sanctioned. You're going to get taxed. And the debt just keeps going up, just like us. Ooh, just like people credit debt going up and up and up. Ain't no way to get out of it. Student loan debt up and up and up. Ain't no way to get out of it. This is a system of shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an entire system. Y'all watch the DeFi Crypto Show with Money Mo. Hit the like and come on, talk to me, bro. It's open today, man. Come on, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? I might put the link up. Y'all be too scared. Anybody gonna call that? But anyway, they're saying the U.S. sanctions strategy has backfired, and this ain't good. So now, Iran, I believe, is already in the BRICS, and Saudi Arabia is, I believe, now in the BRICS as well. So now they're going to their main currency that Saudi Arabia is going, and Iran got some. Now Saudi Arabia and Iran are very, very important for 2 reasons. Let me learn you something really quick. Let's talk commodities, like the things that's rare in the world, right? Oil up for the last 60 years has been important, right? Well, 50 years, whatever. What's new though? What's new, right? Some of y'all got how many, raise your hand if y'all got a Tessie? One of y'all wife, y'all husband got a Tessie. Who of y'all got a Tessie? Teslas are run by what? batteries, right? Basically, electric batteries that can be charged if you in a simple way. Now, what powers that though? Lithium. Iran, I think it's over 90% of the world's lithium comes from Iran, right? The problem's going to be is that at some point, especially if you can't wait too long, because if you're waiting too long and it'll pick up and it'll get better, ain't no wishing and dreaming and nobody working. Ooh, everybody wants some wait on somebody else to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't work like that, bro. You got to put in your own word, right? Let's look. Saudi Arabia oil, right? Right now or previous to now, it was traded in the US dollar. Now, which was very important. If you want to go back, we can talk Saddam Hussein. Um, some of y'all don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But we can go back and talk about that. And it was all connected to 2001 and all that stuff. It's all about the petrodollar. However, them in Iran means all of that those commodities are going to be traded in the yuan. And if the U.S. want that, now Saudi Arabia, we can get around that. I'm going to talk about another country in just a second. That's important that we can figure the oil out. I think I'm a solution guy, right? But on the Iran side, that's something you can't figure out. That lithium is important. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're going to move out of oil, you need something else. China is moving so fast and so ahead of the U.S. It's sad. The U.S. dollar is looking bad because these two countries right here could be running the world with their natural commodities. Now, let me tell you one thing about China that's the biggest weakness that the U.S. needs to really stop playing and use this to their advantage. The biggest weakness to China right now is that they are not crypto friendly. That's a weakness. And that's something that the U.S. has to really, really, if you're going to be serious, it needs to be taught in schools right now. If you want to be honest, blockchain technology needs to be taught right now. Like, let's stop being idiots. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop being stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm just, you guys, and if y'all go to Walmart, any of your local Walmarts right now, I guarantee you 95% of the people in there have no clue what's going on. They don't. They just know that they powder donuts that they like went up 50 cents. And then they're going to go blame whoever the president at the moment is. Well, Joe Biden or Trump or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, here we go, bro. Like, y'all so dumb. Like, bro, like, I'm sorry. I don't want to call people dumb, but people be dumb. You know what I'm saying? And they sit here and bask in the stupidity. You know what I'm saying? That's what this country has created. These little Asian kids. I saw this video. I said, you know what? I'm gonna show my kids. We want our kids to be pushed up and be more independent. You know what I'm saying? Be independent thinkers. U.S. don't train independent thinkers, right? You got to be either born. It's all, basically you got to be know the right people, be born into the right family, bro. It's not built for independent thinkers. Oh, it's the land of opportunity for who? After you get out of the land of debt, then you might be able to look at sniff the land of opportunity. That's not what this is. But this little kid, I swear, had to be like 2 years old. He had a pamper on, real talk. But he walked, I promise y'all, it looked like 2 miles to the store. The mama, they did a test with him, right? They gave him like a certain amount of money, and she gave him a list of stuff they wanted him to get. He was 2 years old, like 2 or maybe 3. Literally, this kid walked miles. Me and Miss Money looking at it like, are you serious? Walked miles, snot running out of the nose, the pamper all hanging all down. This kid walked miles, got everything on the list, and brought it back, right? Raise y'all hand if y'all would let y'all kids in America do that. Let them walk 5 miles to Walmart. You got a list of 20 things you need them to get, and they gonna come back with it, right? Who would ever think like that, right? Because we put so many limitations based off what? Of what people tell us we got to be limited to. Ooh, y'all see why I love crypto so much? All right, let me keep going because y'all like, man, Money, you ain't talking about nothing, bro. You just keep talking about this world stuff. Okay, all right, you want to hit? Cool, I'll keep it moving. I ain't listen. Y'all scared to talk to me too? I ain't gonna waste my breath now. I got work to do, so it's all good. Okay. Okay, now look. Some of y'all ain't gonna believe it until certain people say it. So here we go. Goldman Sachs chief economist says calls on the BRICS to challenge the USD's dominance as China leads the de-dollarization trend. This was created a day ago by Ann Gubalababa. Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like Goldman Sachs, right? Get more American than that. You know what I'm saying? It's calling on the BRICS bloc to expand a challenge to the dominance of the U.S. dollar. This ain't good. This is not good. The US dollar plays a far too dominant role in global finance. You hear what they're saying? Whenever the Federal Reserve Board has embarked on periods of monetary tightening or the opposite, loosening, the consequences on the value of the dollar and the knock-on effects have been dramatic. This is a problem. This is a problem. Now, let's talk more about the BRICS real quick. The ex-government chief economist who's coined the group name is now calling on BRICS to expand, create a fair multi-currency global system. Now they're looking away from America, bro, to create a system that works. They said, no. Just because you got more guns, that don't mean that y'all don't have a clue about what's going on and y'all ruining stuff. So then now you got Americans calling on the BRICS. They want the BRICS. They want the yuan, bro. They don't care about the dollar no more. That's a problem. Now look, emerging nations. Look at that. Emerging nations on the upward trend. Mexico. I talked about that. That's right. That's a rock throw away. Y'all worried about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the border and all that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, bro. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know. Mexico might. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Turkey, Egypt. We just saw Egypt, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Vietnam, Pakistan, and the Philippines. Now, let me give you two examples. I'm gonna keep it moving because I ain't trying to hear me today. I'm gonna keep it moving. Let's talk Venezuela. I talk Saudi, right? Y'all know what happened. I ain't gonna speculate, but y'all know what happened back in the day with your boy Saddam Hussein, right? Oh, he's a dictator and he's this and he's that. Y'all know that boy y'all know what he wanted to do, right? He wanted to leave the US dollar for his oil and accept the euro instead back then. Y'all know that? See, a lot of people don't really know that. Oh, well, protect America. They're saying protect the interests of America. That's not protecting America, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because that man wanted to have a different option. You see what I'm saying? Like right now, let's crypto. Let's get into crypto with the CBDC, the CBDC. You know what I'm saying? With that, this is exactly what they're trying to do. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. These dudes are using the same political strategies with their people as well as foreign and domestic. The same things. Bully you. That's all they know how to do. And the CBDC is bullying you. Now they can control your money, just like they're controlling these countries, right? Venezuela should be one of the richest countries in the world. Why? I'm gonna raise your hand. Why should Venezuela be one of the richest countries in the world? Venezuela, right, has the largest crude oil deposits or exports in the world, past anybody. The largest. Why are they one of the poorest? You know why? I'm just telling the truth, bro. It is what it is. You know why? It's because they got bullied. They have an inflation problem. Why? Because they were forced to deal in the US dollar. And when you say no to dealing with trading in the US dollar on the world stage, do you know what happens? Nothing great, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nothing great. They try to take the leader out. That didn't work. And then they start sanctioning Venezuela. Now Venezuela you got to take a bag of money to go buy a loaf of bread. Now just imagine y'all up here, y'all going to the gas station. Y'all want to get some gas in your car. Let me give you a better example. You want to go to Walgreens, Walmart, whatever, and you gotta have a bag of cash. Your car don't even work no more. You gotta have a bag of cash to get a gallon of milk and some bread. That's what Venezuela is going through, and that's what the US dollar is going to create. Is going to keep inflating if they keep printing it and not figuring out a real way, a real economic system for us to survive, bro. It is what it is. So that's what happened with Venezuela, bro. It's getting me sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what it is, bro. It's just, y'all have to understand that these are the things that we have to pay attention to, Now, let's get into crypto. Because I'm gonna turn the corner. Y'all got I got all that. Let me make sure I got all my. Yeah, I got everything. But it's essentially coming down to printing more money and hyperinflation, which if we don't learn from Venezuela, who was bullied, right? If we don't learn from what happened there, the same things happening. That's all they do is print money. That's it. More debt. That's it. Let's talk about the CBDC. Let's see what they're talking about today. We're gonna see. We're just learning. We're just learning. We're just learning. We're just learning. Here you go. Now, the Bank of England. This is why now Stack Cash and DeFi projects are more important than your favorite token. I'm sorry. Y'all want to talk about Shiba that's not doing nothing for nobody. Y'all want to talk about coins that don't really do much. Oh, it's gonna make me some money. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I learned this a long time ago. Anything you do can make you some money. It's bigger than that. What bigger utility can you bring to the world? Right? Whoever's talking about this is a plump, dumb idiot. You just a plump, dumb fool. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all watch the DeFi Crypto Show with Money Mo. Hit that. Y'all know what to hit. It's free. It's for the free, bro. I ain't charge you to hit that like. Hit that like, bro. They ain't sending my notifications out, so y'all rock with me. Can be a bridging asset between Bitcoin, traditional finance, and the Bank of England, says the Bank of England. No, it cannot. Why do y'all need to control it? Y'all can't even control what's going on right now. Can y'all control these other countries getting into the BRICS? Can y'all control these other countries want to trade in the yuan? No. So what makes you think y'all can control this? Like, these dudes have no clue what they're talking about. And then to say Bitcoin, like, this bothers me as a crypto dude. Oh gosh. Like, it's say whatever's cool, guys. That's why, like, let's talk into the DeFi space and the crypto space. That's why I get so perturbed by these people that, oh, Ethereum. What? Are you dumb? That's not the bro. Like, oh, whatever's first is the best, huh? Is that how it works? First move is the best? Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna miss out on innovation by thinking that way. You know, people have proven that Ethereum can't get it together, and they are not the best that blockchain. There's other blockchains coming. We know that. But these idiots in there talking about the CBDC is a bridging asset between Bitcoin and traditional finance. Now, who do you think this was written for? This was not written for crypto people. This is not written for people who know what the heck is going on. This is written for people who are going to read this and regurgitate lies or regurgitate things that they haven't thought about for themselves. Just like NFTs. Remember how NFTs, everybody like, oh, NFTs are great. NFTs are great. Oh no, NFTs suck. They terrible. And I told y'all NFTs is dumb. It's a great start, but NFTs are it's just a small. We've been doing NFTs for years anyway. It's not nothing crazy about it, right? But people just want to listen and want to be dumb, want to listen to these people who they think are smarter. Stephen Graves and Andrew think they're smarter than you, and they're not. They're not, bro. Let's talk. Will CBDCs and Bitcoin ever exist? No. Coexist? No. No. It will not. There's no way, because you know why? Because they're not smart enough to even make XRP a commodity or other cryptocurrencies a commodity. That's the first thing. Stop being greedy, bro. It's not going to help stocks. It's not going to go help y'all traditional finance. It's not going to help what happened, all these banks getting built. It's not going to help how y'all doing this, all this, just using people money in the banks and just lending it out. It's not going to help that. That's something on the inside these people got to change, bro. But they sitting here talking about the CBDC, bro. Nobody care about the CBDC, bro. No, it's bad, bro. It's bad for us. But you know what? It's more of them than it is of us. Ask somebody about cryptocurrency that don't really do it. Tell me what this is. Oh, well, yeah, you still in that bit? You do that Bitcoin stuff? Bitcoin, yeah, everybody got some Bitcoin, but that's just the start. Man, I saw something about some NFTs, man. I seen Paul Pierce and Kim Kardashian got charged, man. I ain't messing with that crazy stuff, right? But you got people that do to say that, right? And then sit here and find have to spend their time to find a second job or find a way around the world that is not easy. You see what I'm saying? Living hard lives just because they read something that has been propaganda to them. Stop being sheep, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. You got to stop being a sheep, bro. It's sad. It's sad. All right, let me get to this, man. Let me get to it. Shout out to what up, Nakamoto. I see you, bro. So now, right now, we're talking about the USD needing crypto and DeFi commodities more than anything else. Why? It's because it's going to push up. It's going to push up the levels. Listen to me. It's going to push up the levels of ingenuity amongst the US, basically, and Europe too. Let me see what Nakamoto talking about. Let me hear him talking about. Say facts, Muddy. Oh, he say, yeah, shocked man. Facts, Muddy. Even Gaddafi wanted to depend. See, here we go, Nakamoto. Oh boy. you bring up Gaddafi, it's the same thing, bro, with these other leaders around the world. And I hate even going here, but yeah, Gaddafi was. If you talk to anybody, Gaddafi was not a bad person. I'm just gonna say that at all, at all. What he was trying to do for his people, I wish my people was like that. I swear to you. But he wanted to depeg from the USD. Are we seeing a trend here? Saddam Hussein, my man in Venezuela, Gaddafi. Are we seeing a trend? It's like, you know what I'm saying? We got to put it together for people. They don't want to think for themselves, but look at this and create a gold dinar to sell its oil. That's why they marked him after that. Yeah, Nakamoto. And it sucks. You can't even really talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, Gaddafi, bro, like, one of the people, I really respect, in the world, um, the minister. If you know who the minister is, you know who he is. Um, he he's not a liar. You know what I'm saying? He's not a liar. And the things that he said about Gaddafi, because I respect him, the things he said about Gaddafi, it just made me realize what's really going on and how serious this oil stuff is. They're desperate. What do you do when you're desperate? Right? You just attack people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all they do, attack people. Thank you for saying that, Nakamoto. Yep, Gaddafi's another one, man. But it's just a trend. It's just a trend. All right. So now let's talk more about why crypto DeFi is needed. Let me move on into this. I gotta talk a little regular crypto too for my peoples. I got y'all. Let me make sure I hit all my points though. Hold on, we hit GDP, we hit that B, we hit Ukraine B. We talked about a lot of stuff with that. Now I'm gonna get on to the crypto side because I'm a solution guy. So let's get some solutions, right? Let's get some solutions. Let me tell y'all one thing. Trying to mimic the stock market, right? Look at all this green. Oh, it's great. It's great. Trying to mimic the stock market is not going to be the way, bro. It's not. It's not. Now, shout out to all these different projects. Shout out to all these different tokens. Everybody can't be traders, though. You know why? Because the same group of people are going to benefit from that. Everybody can't be traders. They're sitting there attacking CZ. CZ got the number 4 token in the world right now for crypto. And they talking about, getting the CBDC, get with Bitcoin, and not even close. Not even close. Because y'all can't even get other countries to agree to use the dollar. You know what I'm saying? So what makes you think people are going to do the CBDC? Except they're going to force a small group of people, only y'all country, are going to be able, y'all got to use it, but everybody else can get money, right? We're going to talk about all these tokens, and I go through these, and I understand a lot of them, right? A lot of them are bringing new tech, but some of them are not. This one, Dogecoin, it's not. I'm sorry, it's not. They can try different things, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does it bring you to the world, right? It's just like a penny or a nickel. It's just something to spend, right? It has to be more than buying and selling. That's why we have DeFi projects like Stack Cash that, yeah, you're going to earn gains, but not only just that, it's an ecosystem that's built through DeFi to fix a lot of the world's problems. Inflation is definitely the one that Stack Cash fixes. All right. So let's go through the crypto markets. And as we go along, bro, I'm going to tell y'all about some things that, crypto can do to make sure that America don't fall all the way off the map, bro, because crypto has to be a commodity. They have to stop thinking of this stuff the wrong way. Oh, they're doing so much evil with it. The US dollar, how many people have been killed behind the US dollar? Let's stop playing. Like, it's not even close. It's not even close. Not even. And everything's on the blockchain here. Well, they're still finding ways. This girl, Elizabeth Warren, sitting here trying to press these crypto guys about how much Russia is using crypto as a harm. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your problem? You don't even know where to start, do you? Like, you just shoot in the dark. Well, my grandson had some of that Dogecoin, and what? That's not helping the world. Now I'm gonna go through these. I'm gonna tell you what's helping the world. Bitcoin's helping the world. You know why? It's because it's popular. So at least people can start here and get some understanding, but then they have to go down their own rabbit hole. Then you got Ethereum. Ethereum was the first basically blockchain that allows for dApps. dApps are extremely important, right? You got to think a decentralized application or decentralized finance. It has to be the future. You know why? Because if things carry on as they are now, only the rich gonna keep getting richer, right? Poor gonna keep getting poor, right? More separatism, more bigotry, more this, more this, more this, and none of that stuff is focused on what all these other countries are focused on. We gonna get some gains, but we ain't even finna have our people living like this. Why? Aliens be looking out and laughing at us like, what are y'all doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? What? A little boy going to a shooting. Y'all heard about this little dude, this idiot going to a shooting 9-year-olds? Got all these guns and all this. What? This is what we've taught our people to do. Seriously. Cowards, bro. Go to Ukraine. Go fight. You want to fight? Go fight, bro. I hate that. And I don't like that. Don't kill no kids, man. Woo! Shout out to Skyfest. Don't kill no kids, man. No. That's a different level of cowardice. That's an entirely different level of cowardice, bro. I just had to say that. All right. Now, let me explain. Let me learn y'all something on BNB and Binance, right? What they're doing, they're attacking CZ. America is attacking CZ. Like that's going to help them. They're just like they did with TikTok. This is shallow thinking, right? Anybody and dude from TikTok, the CEO from TikTok, his wife from here. He from here. He live in California. You know what I'm saying? Like he does business in California. Like what are we talking about? Oh, you're China. CZ, oh, you're China. He has a centralized exchange, just has the most monies. We can look that up. It has the most money, bro. You know what I'm saying? All these other, now look at all these other FTX and all these other things. You know why they got in trouble? Because they try to use the American traditional finance system in DeFi and it hurt them. It hurt their people. Not them, it hurt their people, right? CZ is doing some different things, and he's always marched to the beat of his own drum. But people don't want to get on, just like with Stack Cash. People don't know better. They want to talk about what already happened, what already been here, what already is. And then not just that, let's talk about any DeFi project. You tell somebody about a project, what they're gonna tell you? They meet it with nothing but negativity. The first, you know what's funny? As many people as I've been talking about Stack Cash, you know what I have not heard yet? Hey man, what do y'all got that's different here? All I hear is, oh, well, you can't do this because this guy said you couldn't do it. Oh, well, you can't do this because of this. Oh, you can't. No. We rug pull. What? So now you building something for the people, but I gotta think about all the negatives, right? And this is what it's a programming thing. People are programmed to be negative. Oh, well, I lost money in this contract. I'll never get in another contract. What kind of sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if a gambler said that, oh, I lost money today, I ain't never gambling again. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point then? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, bro, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's never met with a positive, like, okay, or never. My thing is this: is people are so, and this is, I ain't pointing out nobody, but this is why I tell you, people are so simple in their thinking. Why not just ask me a better question instead of just counting out? Oh, well, this didn't work before, and is this how? That's how. Now it's been across the board. It's nothing but negativity. Why something won't work, but obviously, especially if you're in DeFi, something ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Like something, because everybody all rich and all happy, we wouldn't need no new innovation, right? Is that the case though? We all rich? We all good? I think not. But it's sad, especially a project that's so innovative and so for the people and so transparent, everything multi-sig like Stack Cash, that I have to explain why we're not bad instead of explaining what's good about us, right? Explaining how this NTT thing lets you have ownership in it, right? What other projects offer y'all ownership in something? Ain't nobody getting no ownership. Y'all get some tokens to sell, bro. That's all it is. That's all it is. Y'all got old Ricky over here playing with Pulse Chain. Oh, well, we got to fix this number here. What? Bro, put this thing on chain and stop playing. What are we doing here? He said, I'm going to get to Hex in a second. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm trying to say. Right now, in the world, we don't have time to find all the negatives or why something won't work. We need to go, the glass has to be half full. And right now in DeFi, I just hate the mood of it. Everything's half empty. Oh, well, somebody did this, right? And they failed at it and they stole and they was controlling everything, but you ain't going to work because you try. Like, what? Right now, it's a pre-sale opportunity right now, but everybody want to run to other things. Now, let me say something because I like this project. Let me go to this real quick. Y'all know I'm kind of going off the cuff, man. It's the DeFi Crypto Show with Muddy Mo. Hit that like. because I have to do some comparing, some contrasting. I might do a whole video on this one day. Now, layer 1X. Let's be in the DeFi world now, right? Layer 1X is special. It is. Oh, it's from Australia. I didn't know that. Okay. But layer 1X is special, right? Why? It's because it's new and it's innovative, right? Um, it's basically a cross chain. It's gonna allow people to move cross chains and buy and sell and trade cryptos easier, faster, cheaper, right? You sit here and y'all so worried about everybody so worried about I ain't gonna say everybody, a small sect, which they're gonna turn into another sect in DeFi, is just being separated. Ethereum is separated from Bitcoin people. XRP is separated from Ethereum. And now we got new Hex is separated from them. Drip is separated from them. All these different projects are separated. You know what? Layer 1X is similar to Stack Cash in a lot of ways. You know why? Because the world don't have to be like that, and we're gonna bring it together. It's just like that meat y'all eating. Ooh, they got that glue in that meat. Oh, some of y'all eating that glue in that meat. Man, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Layer 1X. Let me tell y'all something. Right now, they got a private sale. They've raised $6.5 million. I need somebody to explain to me exactly what, because I think they got an NFT or something like that. And shout out to all the projects that's working with them. I think they're going to do well. Shout out to Dex Finance and Money. Good for them. Finding a way in. You know, this is connecting. I like that about Money. They do try to connect with other projects. They should look at projects like Stack Cash. But, you know, now look, like check this out. They trying to raise $10 million. Cool, they need the financing, especially projects trying to get off the ground need it, right? But what does that mean? No, like I get it. It's going to be on there so people can start trading. I get that, right? Liquidity, that's huge, right? But they also offering people like NFTs, right? So now you on layer 1X or layer 1X is available in the world. This just have to make sense to me, right? Because I got another pre-sale I want to talk to y'all about that. You know, people don't realize like this gonna bring you probably more gains. Some of y'all just look for gains. This gonna bring you more gains. Layer 1X got this NFT that's connected. I guess she gives you cheaper trades. Tell me something. How often y'all gonna want to move in blockchain to blockchain, right? Oh, it's $1,000 to let people get in. Now I think they had the higher seed phase earlier, just like Stack Cash, and then they moved to a little bit cheaper to let more people in. But I need to understand how much money is that going to save you? How long, right? Remember, the most valuable asset in life is time. How long is it going to take you to do, you know, all these trades? You know what I'm saying? Like it's not, you know, Layer 1X is not really built to make y'all money. It's built to be available and have liquidity and a great tool. But you got $6.5 million worth of people who think they're getting in something that's going to really significantly help them by getting an NFT here. Cool. I don't know what it does. And they don't have it open. Now, look, I try to look at the white paper. It's like I think it's like an email layer between them. So you can't even look at their white paper and their light paper. I don't understand that. You see what I'm saying? Like it's things that don't correlate to me. So if we're so open, why is the light paper and white paper closed? Why don't I know how much I can make off of, you know, doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like that's why with Stack Cash, we showing y'all everything that you can make off doing this. But then I come over to the Stack Cash pre-sale and we're gonna get more information out because y'all need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we'll get you more information. But this H-Boy NTT sale is open right now. And it's wide open for people to just thrive, man. This is the future, bro. The H-Board NTTs and this Stack Cash stuff is the future. You know why? Because sustainability, liquidity, all the things y'all safety, fairness, all the things y'all worry about, all the problems y'all bring, right? Oh, well, why everybody's terrible in the world? All these things are figured out right here or being figured out. And if it ain't, this was funny. If it's not figured out already, you know what's funny? You can be a part of it. You can be the one to change it. Hey, man, we seen this over here. What y'all think about this? Right? Projects have not been built to be all encompassing and to add community in. And shout out to Layer 1X in them, right? They raised $6.5 million, but Stack Cash is going to bring more people, more gains. It just is. This is a great tool, just like the cure to polio. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a great thing brought to the world. That's perfect, right? But after you take your shot, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're done with it. Cool. That's kind of what Layer 1X is, but you can't convince. Now it's new tech, so people get excited about it, but you can't convince them of anything else. And that's the problem that's holding DeFi back from actually getting to where we need to be in the crypto world to be where we need to be in the real world. Does that make sense? This all kind of run together. So you got to understand what you're seeing when you're seeing it. So check that out. Y'all want to read more about the HBOY NTT, which it earns you now. Let me go through this real quick. NTT is a non-transferable token. If you like NFTs, it's the same thing. It's just connect to your wallet and it can't leave. It's permanent, right? But what it really is, if you want to be honest with you, it's ownership, bro. It's ownership. You're getting protocol rewards, and you get your regular rewards too, but it's protocol, it's ownership, offering you a part at the piece at the table, bro. Voting privileges and rewards in perpetuity, right? Tell us how bad that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Tell us how bad that. Oh, that's so terrible, right? I don't want to make money forever. I don't want to be a part of nothing. I just want to. Right. Everything else is better, right? But you sitting here with these certain projects, gotten time and time at the game. You seen what SafeMoon just did? They was waiting to rug people. So that cash can't do that. It's all protocol on liquidity. You know what I'm saying? It can't. We don't have no burn address. Ain't none of that. So it's just you gotta push yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what. People just want to listen. Hey guys, you know what I'm saying? Then you want to get the duck face people that y'all want to listen to them people, right? That's searching for views. Right now, we could be saying some of the best stuff in the world, and it don't matter because don't nobody want to watch. They want to watch the stupid stuff. Oh well, and then you can see certain projects like, oh well, we got this, we got this, and it ain't doing nothing for y'all. It's just sad. It's sad. Let me keep going. Cardano. XRP trying to do something and connect to traditional finance, which I always felt was a problem, but it's probably going to go through as a commodity, which is going to mean something for all of us. Now, this is my problem right here, Hex. This is one of my major problems. The only thing down today, right? Only $389,000 in volume. $389,000 in volume. This is a problem, y'all. We sitting here waiting on a blockchain that should be done. I got to test that out. This is the third version of this, right? But it's okay with him. We give him a pass. It's okay that there's only $400,000 in volume. It's okay that people are holding Hex to sell it when Pulse Chain comes out. It's okay though. It's cool, right? This is what I'm trying to say, the short-sightedness that we have in crypto. And not just that, everybody want to be on a team or against something, and it's not about that. It's not, right? But why is this the only thing down today? Oh, well, that's a good thing, right? You know what I'm saying? People tell you anything. You know what I'm saying? People tell you anything. And these, people just, oh, well, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to ride with it. Right. But you can't ride with something that's built to help you. Richard Hart didn't build that, bro. He like that fake stuff, bro. I don't like that, bro. It's fake. Oh, well, he said this. He said that. Bro, he said a lot of things. 2 more weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said a lot of things. 2 more weeks, bro. No. And then he blocking people like myself. Talking about, I'm all about free speech, but you can't have free speech with me on my page. Just not here. You can have your free speech. You can sacrifice, but no free speech. This dude is a contradiction to the space. And I'm gonna be real with you. It's too much fanboydom around this project that's hurting the space, and nobody is open to nothing. People lost friends and family over Hex, bro, and over Pulse Chain because of what they believe. It's sad, bro. It's sad, and can't nothing else work, right? Sad, bro. It is. But shout out to Pulse Chain. I'm waiting on it to come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on it to come out. He's sitting there talking about, we have a decimal problem. They tell you all the problems. They've done this before. You're telling you all the problems. Now, why is it taking months to be honest? I guarantee you it's going to be the summertime. It's going to be the summertime. It can happen any day. And then you got new guys. Let me talk about this. There's new influencers that come on and they feed off of the fanboydom of this space. People just started a channel a month ago, right? 100,000 subscribers. What? Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. Oh, I go live every day talking about Hex. And I know I can teach you about Hex. I've been in 2 weeks, but I can teach you about Hex. Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. So, I'm great. And then this dude gonna say something. Oh, well, I'm so happy that Pulse Chain is not coming out because I can buy more Hex. You see what I'm trying to say? How's that helping y'all? Is it helping? Let me drink this A3O. This fake market cap number, bro. Y'all know what market cap, how that's derived? Like, I just don't, you know what I'm saying? I hate the people that, and then this is the thing, though. You don't get nothing for talking about it. You don't get no attaboys. Nobody cares if you write about it, bro. It doesn't matter if you write about Hex. Keep your Hex and find other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got that one good hamburger, now you just done forever. Oh, well, and then this is what I'm trying to say. You could tell when people got into crypto because people don't know better than to find other things to talk about. What are we doing here? If I got in early when Bitcoin was even $1,500, $2,000, you think I wouldn't be a Bitcoin maxi? If I got in Ethereum at the pre-sale, whatever, you think I wouldn't be Ethereum maxi? You see what I'm saying? Just like with Hex. Hex worked for some people. Now they're maxis to death. They unsubscribe. Oh, I'm gonna unsubscribe because you said something about Richard Hart. A dude that don't care about none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? He don't. He really don't. He don't know whether he coming or going. You know what I'm saying? He typing all day random stuff that he think about. Like, how is this helping you? How is Paul Chain helping you right now? Oh, well, just wait till it come out. Wait till it come out. You don't have to promote it then. Like, what are you promoting it for, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. That's not worth being promoted because you know why? People can't. This is the problem that OGs got to understand about Hex and Pulse Chain. That's not fair to new people. It's not fair. But you get followers that, I'm gonna be real with you. They got the duck face crowd over there, bro. It's all phoniness. You know what I'm saying? It's all phoniness. People who just don't jump on bandwagon. Oh, well, yeah, man. My best bud, bro. You go look at Hex. We can go to Twitter. We're gonna look at Hex. Let's look at Hex. Let me show y'all the fanboydom. It's sad. It's really sad. I have to be honest about it because nobody gonna tell y'all about it. If I tell y'all about Stack Cash, y'all tell me a million reasons why it won't work. Like, what? Like, oh, well, Richard Hart's just smarter than you. Like, what? You know what I'm like, what? How you figure that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? This is a dude playing video games. He can tell y'all about ZK Snarks and all this stuff, and now y'all think he's a genius of the world. He's holding the OA hostage. That's his wallet. But y'all act like that don't exist. It's sad. Let's look. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, I'm telling you how sad it is, bro. It's sad. But this is what I'm trying to say. It's just like America. We talked about all the commodities and how, you know, we figured out, oh, well, how to bully these other countries. We're going to have bigger guns than them. We're going to make them do our trades, right? Now you're going to make people do Hex. You're going to make people do it, right? It's not beneficial to new people to do Hex. It's not. It's not. And if you're serious as an investor, bro, the liquidity is going to be a problem for you. Like, it is. Like, it's not cool. He got to put money in there for y'all to get money. How is that helping? Oh, I'm staked. What? Come on, bro. I'm staked too. Like, but I know how much money Hex really makes. And this is the funny thing about it. I know how much. Bro, I've been in since day 4 of it, bro. It don't, what would be the point of me sitting there telling y'all about Hex right now? Seriously. Oh, well, you can get some more when Pulse Chain come out. Okay. What's the point of me talking about Pulse Chain right now? Let's talk about it. Let's get to some facts here. There's no points to talking about something like Pulse Chain, bro. How does that help you? How? They can't buy Pulse Chain right now. So why are you promoting a blockchain? How does that make sense? It's not a project. It's a blockchain. If it works, they're going to use it. It doesn't need to be promoted. Richard Hart doesn't promote it. Y'all think he got y'all to do his dirty work, right? Y'all his minions. It is what it is, bro. These grown men following him. Oh, well, I'm just going to trust him, man. To death, man. To death. Do us part, man. For what? Oh, man, because he sounded smart when I first heard him, man. He made me $2. What? He gave me an opportunity, man. He holds all the money there in Hex. He adds liquidity, and he helps us, man. That's the trickle-down effect. So if you just say if you're a Democrat politically, it's no reason you should like Hex because it's a trickle-down effect. Not just that, the rich only get richer in Hex. So tell me what stops that. Oh, well, it's all these excuses. It's sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad, bro. I'm honest. I don't even know. Oh, here we go. Twitter ain't working again for me. Y'all know how it is. 1,000 tweets. Yeah, see, Twitter always do that to me. You see, Ricky, you ain't slick, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's sad, bro. It's sad. It's sad. But you can't tell people nothing. They just Johnson ride. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad, bro. And it's not this the thing is not one or two people. It's a whole slew of them that just don't know no better. Now, the smart ones, you know what the smart ones do? They stay open to other things. If I told a Mexican right now about Stack Cash, they're gonna tell me why staking is better. And then I could tell them, okay, well, I see you like your staking. Cool. In Stack Cash, we have a token that you can just hold in your wallet, right? It's going to get you reflection. So just like you're waiting on your stake to end, you don't have to wait on no time. Time is the most valuable asset. Why am I spending all of it waiting on something that the price might not be right? I don't even know. And I have to wait on Richard Hart to add liquidity for. Why am I wasting my time? My time. I can get something like the Stack Cash, get the Stack token, right? And I can get more of it in my wallet if I'm doing nothing, just anybody. It don't matter who it is. So who would want to go against that? Oh, well, staking's just better. How? Oh, well, how's Ethereum? Right now, you got to get on Ethereum to get some hex, right? How is that better than buying that smart chain? Please tell me. I'll wait. Please raise your hand and come on to the front of the class. You know what I'm saying? Present your project in front of the class because I need to understand this. I don't got no understanding of this. Maybe I'm just dumber than everybody. I don't get it. I don't get why people promote posture. I don't get that. I do not. I can see if it was okay. Well, they're getting referrals and all that stuff. Okay, I get that. If you want in hex for the first 355 days, ain't no more referrals. So now, every time you hear somebody talk about hex and pulse chain, I want this to come in your mind. Like, why are they doing this? Why? They want everybody to be rich? Is that it? You want everybody to be rich or you want to be right? Oh, well, I was right. I told y'all the price was going to go up. What kind of old thinking is that? The U.S. economy, the U.S. dollar want to be right. They wronger than ever. It is what it is. It's the same stuff. But people don't know how to make these connections. I got you. I'll do it for you, bro. All I'm trying to say is that when you block off new technology and new things, you're going to block off a lot of your future. It's not just your future. It's a mindset that you carry on to the next. Your kids going to think like you. Oh, well, Dogecoin. Yes, so some of y'all kids got Dogecoin, right? So now Dogecoin is the best token ever for them. They should promote it. You know how much Dogecoin and Shiba is promoted? For real. Now, we're going to talk about Zen today too. Shout out to Jack. I like what Jack has done, bro. I don't like Jack overall. I think Jack came in with the wrong motives, and he tried to kind of piggyback off of Richard Hart. I don't think that was wise because that community needs to be kind of left alone. You gotta. I'm gonna be real with y'all. You gotta leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? Let them go and do them in their corner and wait on this dude forever. Because I'm gonna tell you the main thing that makes you laugh, makes you cry in hex. Oh, well, time. I can sit here and waste my time waiting on a stake to end, right? I can spend my time, right? Well, everything else is trying to negate that. You know what we're trying to do in DeFi? We're trying to do the opposite of that. We don't need to wait forever, right? Because the real world makes in traditional finance, they make you wait forever. Why? Because it works for certain people, just like Hex. And I was in Hex, day 4 of the Transform Lobby. Y'all know I got it. It's on my wallet. Y'all can go look that up. It is what it is. I'm a Hexagon, whether I like it or not. But I have to be honest about these things because you know why? Hexagons hurt the space right now. Shallow Hexagon. Drink your H3O, money. Hold on, y'all. Do y'all know? Hold on. I'm hot. I'm kind of hot right now. Do y'all know how many people we lost? How many people was in safe mode that we lost? Let's go through them. How many people were in all these other projects that we've lost? We lost people to Bitcoin. The Bitcoin masters that never think anything can be better, right? We lost people to Ethereum. People in these Ethereum heads. It's devs too. It's some crazy devs that will get mad at you for saying, "Oh man, Arbitrum is going to be the best blockchain ever, bro. Oh my god, Ethereum. They just old, bro. You can't trust people like that, bro. If you're not willing to think for yourself, you can't trust them. Especially somebody who's supposed to be a developer. How are you a developer talking about Ethereum is the best thing ever? Huh? What? Solidity is a programming language amongst multiple blockchains, bro. Let's get smart about this. These people be talking out the side of their neck. My bad, y'all. Let me check on who in here, man. Shout out to my peoples, bro. What up, hey Zeus? Say the Bronx is different level, right? Right. Look at Tina T, one of my favorites. Say, hey Mo, what's up, family? Been so busy today. But I have to show my love here. Stack Cash, MCM. Tina, you know what I'm about to do, right? You know it's coming, don't you? You know, you can feel it. You can feel it. I can feel it in the air. Stack that up. Ooh, let's go to the stack that up. Stack that up. Listen, stack some cash. We gonna stack some cash. Shout out to Nakamoto. Hey, Nakamoto, I gotta get the song ready, bro. I'm gonna get it ready next time. I'm gonna have it popping. You know what I'm saying? We got a theme song and everything, bro. Okay. Tina said, what's Stack Cash doing differently? You're given an opportunity for ownership, giving you a voice, 100% fair launch, transparency, permissionless, next level tokenomics, and much more for the people. Exactly, Tina. And you know, the crazy thing is, I'm gonna give you an example. My family, I ain't made McDonald's in at least a decade. You know what I'm saying? Like my kids ain't never ate it ever. But McDonald's used to have a burger, right? And I'm gonna kind of pull it together. McDonald's used to have a burger, and this burger was all vegetables, but they did a blind taste test with like thousands of people, right? They put, I think it was like a not a regular hamburger, but whatever, like a Big Mac or something like that against this burger to see what people would like, right? And with the blind taste test, they enjoyed the veggie burger way more. Like it was like crazy. Like 95% of the people enjoyed the veggie burger more. But you know what happened when you told them that it was a veggie burger? You know what they did? Oh no, 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 no. Let me get the other one. Even if it tastes better, it's more healthy for them, right? But they don't want to, they're not interested in these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this is, Tina. We got all, look at all this. Who giving you ownership in something, bro? You ain't got no ownership in Hex. Oh, I own some steaks. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro, no. Thank you, Tina, for saying that. Shout out to you. Ted. I'm moving running late on time, bro. Y'all know how I get, bro. I just like, you know what I'm saying? This was this show for, though. You know what I'm saying? I come from the heart with this, bro. It's real. You know what I mean? It's just real. All right, let me go through a little bit of the DeFi space. I'm gonna pull up a couple contracts so we can talk before I let y'all go. But I need to let me close this out real quick. Y'all understand what I mean about these crypto markets, though? Think about it. This is the last hope for anything innovative. So if these politicians and all these people keep going against crypto, going against DeFi, going against this, going against that, just like Hex, just like XRP, just like Ethereum don't like nobody else, right? Only the US dollar, right? Just like if we keep going down that path, what does that bring the whole, right? You sit here ignoring innovation just to be a part of something, just to sound cool. All right, let me keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me keep it moving. Y'all ain't trying to hear me. I got to get back to work. I got to get stack cash. You already know. All right, let's look at some of the DeFi space. Oh, let's go old school. Let's go old school. Now y'all know, and especially with working with a transparent project like Stack Cash, I have a different approach towards these projects because I respect anybody who puts it all on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like to really start a project and get a project going. You know, you want to think that everybody has good intentions for projects, but it hasn't proven to be the case. But shout out to them because it's not easy, and it's not easy to get the ball rolling, especially when it's been so much, you know, glass half empty kind of thinking. My thing is I kind of repel half glass. Hold on, I kind of repel glass half empty type of people, right? It's a type of person. Like if you're promoting Paul Shane, you're a type of person. Like I repel those kind of people, bro. They repel for me. Oh, I'm gonna lead a group. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. No big deal, bro. And go nowhere. And go hear about some stuff you already know. Oh, let me hear some more about what you got to say about Paul Shane and Richard Hard. He ain't saying nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, we got the V10 out now, and this. He got one or two little issues that this project that Paul Shane could be out. Let's stop playing. Y'all acting like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's always okay till it's not, bro. Like, it's sad. Let people be tyrants in y'all lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, God dang, you didn't waste your time. Like, he tell you gonna waste your time. Yeah, man, you can stay for 15 years. What other project let you stay for 15 years? Want you to stay for 15 years? Right. What other things in life have you paid on it for 15 years? The bad stuff. Oh, stack that up. Let's go. Let's go. You don't gotta wait. You can get rewards every single day and save them if you want. If you need to save your rewards so you can think that it, you know what I'm saying, cool. But everything in life that has you staking up or locked up that long, other than marriage, you know what I'm saying? For some of you, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing that gets you locked up that long is not good for you. Let's talk. Cars. My daddy still owing a Cadillac from 84. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. It was a girl in Chicago got a 94 Taurus for $289 a month for the next, I think it was like 36 months, something stupid. She paying $30,000 for a vintage car. It's not even, is it vintage? Whatever, 20 plus years old, right? So you got people who getting into this, right? You got credit and loans and student loans, right? They let you pay back for however long it takes. You can be paying their interest forever. You paying their kids to go through college, right? Your college is used to pay for their kids to go through college, right? That's a long-term thing. Let's go to another. Homes. Let's talk about homes. These home values are decreasing and these companies are buying up the properties by the boatload. What does that mean? What does that mean? How many people feel good about the home they in? People, let me talk about something too. We talk about solutions, right? When we talk about solutions to the US dollar, people always want to tell you some old stupid stuff to do and like everybody rich out here. People can't buy property like that, bro. Oh, well, go buy a home and flip it, and or go buy a home and do that. It's not easy. Are you crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like having these people, because you to buy a home because you already starting to red. I can show you how the debt calculator. Yeah, everybody in America is $100,000 in debt when they're born. So who buying homes like that? Just the silver spooners. I get it. You don't understand the world around you. It's just about your world. I get it. But that's not real. You can't tell people right now to get out of this situation with the dollar and the yuan and all them and the bricks. You can't get through that situation telling people to buy a home. That's not going to help. You know what I'm saying? Like that's going to, and then most of the people can't afford a home, bro. What kind of, you got to be at some point, and this is why I be having a feeling a way about the pulse chain promoters and stuff. Because at a certain point, you have to have a heart to do better by people, bro. You do. Richard Hart has to have a heart to do better by people. And it don't seem like that's the case. Anyway, let me keep moving. You know what I'm saying? All right. Arc 5. I ain't did this in a while, but we'll do this right now. You know what I'm saying? We do it for the people. We get the people. I'm doing a backhand bounce. I know what the backhand bounce is. Hey, what they want. And you know what's crazy too? I'm gonna be real with you. The Hex people don't want no smoke. Like if you ask, like seriously, like they will run from you and run to their little cult, right? It's because it's really a cult. They'll run to their cult instead of coming and just trying to embrace what you're trying to say or even debating it. They can't debate it good unless they got 50 people around them, right? They can't fight until they can jump you. Ooh, they can't fight unless they jumping you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sad, bro. Can't none of them stand one-on-one, bro. It's sad. It's sad. But Stack Cash, man, it's none of that necessary, man. And then you know what's funny? Shout out to board member. He know who he is. He had a great observation. He's like, look, there's other projects in the space. We're gonna talk about DBZN and all that. There's other projects in the space, and that's coming to the same thing too. Zen is turning into a baby Hex and Pulse chain. Watch what I say. It's the same thing. It's cliquish. But he was like, there's other projects and other chains that need something like Stack Cash. And what's funny about it is Stack Cash is going to find a way to deal in their coins too. This is about bringing people in, not doing the opposite. Not saying you're stupid because you didn't get this, so we're going to cut you off. You can't say anything against us. What? You know how many chats people been kicked out of? People don't even know where to go in DeFi. They just quit. Oh, I'm gonna go back and go and get ask my boss for some more hours. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking the facts of life, bro. If you don't believe it, you know, it is what it is. Live a little bit. You know, that's my greatest say. Go on, live a little bit longer. You'll see. Oh, you know, I love how like grandparents, the old school, not the new grandparents, they new grandparents try to act like they sexier than their grandkids. You know, like what? You know what I'm saying? I'm 70. They be like, oh, I look so good for my age. What's the point though? Anyway, I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's talk about Arc 5. Y'all know I go off on a tangent. Arc 5. I like their they work hard. Um, and I might even pull them up. They work hard at what they do, and you can tell. I do think their technology is a little bit dated. Now they're the best iteration of CD contracts that we've seen. And I'm gonna be real, Stack Cash, we're all about innovation and what's adding the best stuff on for y'all, for the people, right? Um, but ArcFi is kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. They're doing fine. If you look at their volume bars right here, they're doing fine. They're doing good. You're gonna have sales and everything, but they found a way to stay basically stable. But I don't think this was sold as a stable coin. It probably has turned. It looked like they're doing LMS here. It probably has turned into a stable coin. And LMS just stands for liquidity management system. Basically making sure the you know buys can't really push the price up, but sales can't really hurt the price too much. But this is what they've done is found a way to make CD contracts fairly sustainable. Let me pull it up. So I like that for them. However, it was like they was the last to the party on the old wave. You know what I'm saying? It's like right before the trend changed. Oh, let me give y'all a good example. Back in my day, now I'm an OG too. I know OG. You know what I'm saying? But I know triple OG, but I'm a single OG. You know what I'm saying? But back in my day, it wasn't cool to wear tight shorts. These kids now, it's weird to me. Miss Money, we sitting there watching one of the games. I'm like, them kids ain't getting no athletic advantage from wearing no tight shorts like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? But it's just different times. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I was on the tail end of when baggy clothes was the thing. You know what I'm saying? We were the exact opposite of these kids. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a triple X. Let me get a 4XT, bro. You know what I'm saying? What size, man? You're 100 pounds. Man, let me get the 4X, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was just different times. I think ArcFi came in at the end of CD contract and they figured out a way to stay around. But at the same time, beyond that, at some point they're going to run into problems because they let certain people compound and certain people not. And that's the issue. And with that cash, we have opportunities for whales. You can get an NTT and get some ownership and get more rewards that way. So you don't have to dump. You can get more tokens every day, so you don't need to do that. Here they don't really allow you to dump like that, which is a good thing, especially with how these contracts have been. However, the one thing I do kind of feel concerned about with ArcFi is like they got the Spark thing that I think it gives like one reward a day or something like that. And it just kind of gets old on people. And not just that, you haven't seen that liquidity going up. I think they got like they had 1 million, then they got down to 700, then they got back up to 800. And that's mostly because of, I'll say, DeFi fatigue. Most people haven't seen a lot of projects until Stack Cash come out. They haven't seen a lot of projects that can even make them gains. So ArcFi is doing really good for being consistent right now and paying out. But you got to understand something. It's typically built like a couple more of these I'm going to talk about is built to have more people coming in. And that shouldn't be the end all be all to DeFi. It shouldn't. And that's just kind of what sucks about it. But, shout out to them. I think they have a lot of devs on this team. And they have some people that's really dedicated to it, which cool. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. But, I'm just concerned for them because, Stack Cash, we got it's called Cash Box, but we got our CD contract too. 0.5% a day, 400 days, 200% on whatever you put in. Yeah. But how we pay that is not, we don't need everybody to, if you put in $100, I need somebody behind you to come in with 100. That's not how it's built. It's built for the project as a whole to bring more rewards and APRs, APYs, and all that good stuff, or APRs, I should say. But shout out to ArcFi though. I'm probably most proud of them. If it's not Stack Cash, if I had to tell somebody about something, it would be ArcFi right now, just because it's stable. And one thing we've seen now, let me get y'all over something that a lot of people are not over right now. When you see projects going out of style and going away and rug pulling and all these other things, what's funny is that all of these projects now, nobody can really brag about longevity because I'm gonna be real. It looks like in DeFi, even though if the price goes down, all of these projects stay around. They stay around. So the old misnomer to see old heads, us old in the game, in DeFi game, we think, them projects go away. They be stealing. That's not the case no more. These projects are staying around, and that's important. Now, Are they holding money all the time? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, they're not. But at the same time, it says something to be able to at least get through one hurdle that we were having. And that's what, again, Stack Cash, we kind of get over that rug pull and that, oh, it's not gonna be here. They're gonna take all the money, all that thinking. No, because you can be a part of it. All right, moving right along. Moving right along. All right. So we got Elephant. Safe Moon just had a big boo-boo. Big boo-boo. They've been waiting to make that boo-boo. They had a burn address and they basically, oh, we got exploited. We got hacked. No, y'all didn't. You know what I'm saying? No, y'all didn't. Y'all, you know, people are people, you know, and they had a burn address and they didn't do right by the people. Now that's entirely gone. Elephant is a reflex token that's made in the likeness of Safe Moon. One thing about, the Elephant community is that, they value things that typical DeFi people wouldn't value. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Y'all know I don't talk negative no more. So I try to keep it on the good side. They value like, oh, we have a guy go to MIT and math money and all that. But you know what's funny? All of this is math money. Like, what do you know what I'm saying? Like, and then not just that, it's been a full year now since the exploit. One whole calendar year. They're getting 40 transactions a day. And we can look at the transaction. They're getting 40, 50 transactions a day. At first it's all about everybody cash for all, right? And if you're going to come out like being cash for all, you can't change up on a whim and just expect people just to continue to like a project. And that's what's happened here. But the issue is that some of the things that's in place, just like I just was saying about DeFi, it's still holding some money here. And in Elephant Money's case, the way their lock liquidity works, shout out to them on that. They got $45 million here that nobody's making, but nobody's making money. And that doesn't really make sense. But they're really dedicated to this if they're in this. But the problem is, again, they don't see that there's things that, use this better. And they always think somebody trying to copy them. When in all actuality, if you really look at it, Safe Moon is a reflex token. So that's where they got that from. Staking been around forever. You could say they got that from whomever, Ethereum, whatever. Futures is momentum, basically. They got farming. Farming's been around forever. Everything here's been done. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything here's been done. They just meshed it together, and they think that'll hold them, and they think that the new world will get on to, oh, well, Elephant Money is this, and it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, and they have the right to believe what they want to believe, but the problem is they get boxed off from understanding new thought. And then not just that, a lot of these guys just try to reverse engineer what he got going on here, trying to figure out something, but you can't figure out something that can't be figured out. Oh, it just is what it is. It's not built like that. And then these, they're a little bit emotional. But at the same time, I will be emotional too. We all kind of lost bread. It's been a year since the exploit. So at some point you gotta look forward, and futures to me is just too expensive. It's too unuser friendly. And it's just relying on one thing to pay y'all. So, I wish the best for them. I'm an Elephant. I want Elephant to do well. I want Elephant to go up in price. Because I'm gonna get into, I'm a stack. I'm a stack dude, So I'll probably be moving a lot of sense of stack because it just makes more sense. You see what I'm saying? If they like this concept, cool, but with NTTs and some other things, stack allows you to get ownership. Nobody owns nothing in Elephant but one person, and it's just a fact. It's not a dig at nobody. It just is what it is. But NTTs with Stack Cash is really, really just sets it way apart from Elephant. But the main thing I want y'all to take from this is that Elephant has a lot of money. So they got a lot of money just sitting there waiting. So that's good. I'm gonna let y'all go in a minute. Trunk is kind of a catastrophe. It's been a year since the exploit. The way this was supposed to work, in theory, could work, but now you got the trumpet and some other things added on here. It's kind of sad if you paid $1 for Trump. In all reality, it's just a time game now. So now it's just stretched out. Oh, well, in a year you can make triple this money and 10 times it. Like, no, bro, you're not getting 25 people selling a day or buying a day. That it's not gonna work. So Trunk has kind of got more elitist. It's like, oh no, you can only have a 200 trunk and this and that. Nobody's spending that kind of money for something that is at 18 cents. Now people even forget it was a stable coin. It's been so long. It's been a year. So just is what it is. So shout out to that community though. I hope they do better, and I hope that they remain open minded to other projects, because I think that's the biggest key. Is, if you lose your opportunity to see other things work, then you just put yourself in a bind. And then not just that, people say, "Oh well, I'm gonna promote this, I'm gonna pump this because I did this, I got this," but it hasn't worked for a year. You see what I'm saying? I promoted that project. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it hasn't done nothing to bring y'all more money, and that's the sad part about it. Um, that was a remix. Shout out to Hitman Out. That's a remix. Furio. So Furio, um, let's see, Furio at 8 cent. Uh, Furio is. I'm gonna be real. They got blocks on selling like it. They don't know nothing to do but block people. You know what I'm saying, and ignore people and stuff. And I just think that's kind of cowardly. Um, we've seen some trends early. I think one of the top devs, Chris, was supposed to come on here with us. And he kind of reneged on that. And I see kind of why. And I'm happy he didn't. Because I was about to really get heavy at one point to promote Furio, but now I'm happy I didn't, because good people do good things. And at this point, all these plans and all these tradings and all just nothing's worked. And now they're just blocking people off from selling. Now you can sell like $5 a day. Like that's not helping anybody. And I think it came out. Shout out to everybody who's in here. I think it came out that I guess that the trades are not, the taxes and fees are not going to certain. I don't even know what's going on over there no more. But shout out to them. Hopefully, they can find a home in places like Stack Cash that can really, really help with the team stuff. Stack Cash has the team. I can't wait to tell y'all about the team program or the team treasuries. That team treasuries, a protocol can't hurt you with team treasuries. Basically, y'all can make how much y'all want to make as a team, and I think that's important. Here initially you thought like, oh well, they're giving team leaders this, and they're gonna airdrop and this and this. It's too much dependence on certain people to give you something. And in Stack Cash, you don't have to be dependent on nobody to give you nothing. And that's what moving forward and what independence is about. That's what DeFi is about. But shout out to Furio. They got a lot of good team leaders that I would love to have over to Stack Cash. Again, Elephant Money, Elephant Money, Furio, ArcFi, all of them are welcome to Stack Cash. We're just approaching DeFi a different way, and we're really transparent. So they all welcome. Piston Race. Piston Race is now. Remember, I told y'all these projects might die a little bit, but they don't go away. Piston Race, I don't even know how, they might as well officially end it, but they got like $36,000 in liquidity. Yeah, can't nobody sell this stuff. It's it's the dream is way gone here. And they said, I guess they're trying to figure something out. The best thing Piston Race can do is partner with somebody. So if they community come talk how it's that cash, we're open to everything. We can figure something out. You know what I'm saying? We can work something out. You know what I mean? I had a shorty tell me, you so popular, you so this, you know that. I'm like, hey, don't worry about that. We work something out. You know what I mean? We work it out. Shout out to Piston Race, man. Y'all see how we're all encompassing. Over that cash. Drip is at 44 cents. My thing is I've kind of changed with Drip. Drip is, to be real with you, it's been so long, it's been out, and at a certain point, it's really like Hex to me. It's really like Hex. It's similar in a lot of ways, and I know they got a whole bunch of new stuff coming on, but most of us don't care no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. We kind of know what it is, and it just is what it is. But they're keeping this afloat, and they're keeping it afloat, so I can't complain about that. It's been spinning for a long time. They still got a lot of promotion behind it. They have a very cornered off group, and I don't think that group know they're cornered off. Like, and that's Stack Cash is not built to have people cornered like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I gotta keep going, keep. And yeah, it's nice to keep talking about it. We always want to keep promotion up, and it should naturally happen. It shouldn't be, the same people follow the same thing, because people just want to track their investments. I get that, but at the same time, you have to look for new things. But shout out to them for standing around. Like, Drip has paid a lot of bills. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't knock them for that. Like, they found a way to get it done. I think they got some. I'm not really sure exactly all the new stuff. They had Plinko and some other stuff they got. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really sure like that. But shout out to them though. I think this is, it's just good that they're able to pay people out after this amount of time. Typically projects would be gone. So I mean, I guess it's worth something. Momentum or mass. This is a algorithmic rising coin, which is really that's what basically what other projects have kind of taken. Um, trumpet is trumpet is what momentum is basically. So yeah, I think momentum. I would want to see what happens. They got to get some liquidity, and they got to figure out that you know, doing like mining rigs. They'd be literally investing in mining rigs, which I get, but you cannot in DeFi. This is one thing. Yeah, go check out my video when I talked about utility of DeFi projects. Let's not mix up the two. We talked commodities earlier. Let's not mix up the two, right? We're not trying to make DeFi traditional finance. And guys like Momentum come from the real world and they try to make this stuff traditional finance, and that doesn't work. Oh, well, I'm gonna do something tangible and mine some tokens. And the problem is the most valuable asset is time. Ain't nobody got time for that. But I like Momentum initially for what they came out with. It was the first move for what they came out with. Good luck to them. Animal Farm Pigs. This has been a roller coaster. It's kind of been a tax game. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of really what it is. I know they got the Plinko game coming out. Um, and shout out to Stat Cash. We got people who can vote on new games. So we let the people do the talking. You know what I'm saying? But they came out with this, and I think I don't know if they're still waiting on it. They have different AMAs and all people calling up work. Cool. But I know that a lot of people didn't get to ROI here yet, so they still kind of trading in waters at this price, and it's just an up and down battle. So the main thing is, we'll see what the Plinko thing does. I'm not really in the game. You know what I'm saying? So I will play it though if it's worth it, but it's just a lot there. So B Zen. Okay, let me go this. Let me talk about Zen for a second, because shout out, I like what Zen is doing right now. They trying something. They doing something. They trying something. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to DB Zen right quick line. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't like how Jack came out. I don't like really who Jack connected with early. I think that was it's just a way to get a fanboy group. And Zen came out as being free, and this is something with Stack Cash you want to be careful about. It came out, for all the right reasons, doing the right things, and that's cool. And it was free, but you have to put a value on yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't just allow things to determine your fate. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to put a value on it. So that's the only thing I don't like about Zen and BZen and Zen. But however, they're finding ways to burn more tokens. Now, I'm more this the thing. I think that Zen is just late to Ethereum's party and to Hex's party. That's what I think. And I don't like to think like that, but I think like that, right? They got other ways, like we'll talk about DBZN, but these things are burning crypto, which is cool. That's great. But it's not though. You know what I'm saying? Like burns can be abused. Not saying it would be, but burning is a old way of doing things. You don't need to burn anything if you have the right tokenomics. So I just think that Jack needs to expand beyond. Wow, you got an elephant here. That's funny. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how does that even work. You see, now that's what tells you they don't need. Jack and them don't even know. Like they don't even know this. Yeah. Anyway, but what I do like about it though is you know, he hasn't given up on what he wanted to do. He could have, saw people dissing it and just gave up on it. He didn't do that. So shout out to DB Zen. I'm gonna leave y'all after this, but shout out to DB Zen. I think this could be something for people in the future, but right now oh, well, the price going up and this and that, it's still a lot of sell pressure, y'all. And eventually I think they could get it together, but I just don't like burning to do that. It's just really, really, and I need to get over here and stake something. It's just really, really outdated to burn. And I don't think he knows that, and I think that's the only thing. Yeah, so I gotta come in and get some DVs, and I do want to be a part of it, of course. I haven't had time to think about it, but yeah, so you paying transaction fees still to get you burners in and cool. Okay, yeah, so they got a lot of good stuff going on. Very simple UI though, very easy to understand, and it's people can get in here for the cheap. So people always want to get in something cheap. Um, and you can get BNB fees. I think the other one give you ETH too. So now this is not new tech either, though. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not because we've seen this before. It's not going to yield as much BNB as you would like. You see what I'm saying? So Jack needs people who are not going to um, be stuck on just hoping that it works. You see what I'm saying? He needs a little bit more than that. So hopefully he can, figure something out and he can push forward with this. So, but DB's in, doing what it's got to do, doing what it got to do. All right. It's Saturday. No, it's Friday. My bad. It's Friday. Y'all ain't got no time. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do. I'm going to let y'all go, man. I'm going to let y'all go. Listen, Muddy Mo Linktree. Come check me out. Hit that. First off, y'all been watching the DeFi crypto show. Oh, my bad, bro. Whole time y'all lying to me, bro. Anyway, I ain't know I had it on the screen the whole time. That's sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't say nothing to me. See how y'all do me? Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. I didn't know. Shout out to you, Tina. But yeah, shout out to y'all. Man, I didn't mean to show the screen the whole time. Y'all gotta tell me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm working. Let me go back and check y'all out in that chat real quick. My bad. I didn't know the screen was up the whole time. Dang, y'all should have said something. That's all right. Tina said, just a heads up, Ultimo lets you use credit card and debit card now. You don't need centralized exchange. Okay, nice. I believe it's a 6% fee. Okay. I'll pay the fee. Listen, it ain't no different than who is them? Crypto.com and all them with their fees and all that. Richard Hart is in it only for the glory. Yeah, Jesus, he is. I think I agree with you on that. Muddy, you live off crypto? I don't know what that means, Jesus. I don't know what that means. I'm lit though. I'm lit. You know what I'm saying? We welcome everyone to Stack Cash because for the people. Exactly. Okay, Tina says she got to run. Yep, I got to run too. My bad, y'all. I didn't know this was on the same screen. Next time y'all need to say something. But today, going all the way back to the beginning, y'all go back and listen to this, man. We talked about why USD needs crypto and DeFi commodities more than anything. You got to have innovation. You got to have more than what's been given, right? You don't have to keep accepting what these people give to you. I'm so mad about, wait a minute, bro. I'm so mad that I wasn't showing y'all the actual. Anyway, the way things have been going is the US dollar's in the world of trouble. Nobody wants it no more, right? So now they got to figure out a way to pivot. The best way to pivot is going to be through DeFi. You got to, things like DeFi is going to be what pushes you through, right? So y'all just know that, that we here, Stack Cash, project that's transparent. It's for the people, all these other things, bro. Fair launch, you can vote, you can be a part of it, you can buy ownership in it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get tokens, you hold them in your wallet, you can do other things, you can do cash box where you can have a CD like it's just everything is there and it's for the people. Y'all come check us out. Right now, I talked a little bit about Layer 1X and some other things, but right now you have an opportunity. This H-Board NTT is a limited time. You want to get in it, you want to get ownership in something. This is how you do that. Come check us out in the Stack Cash link tree. Also, we on all social medias, pretty much all: Twitter, Discord, Telegram, YouTube, email, all that stuff. But yeah, is what it is. Y'all the real MVPs every single time, man. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend, bro. Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned.